Dude, I don't know if you guys watch this TNS. It's out of control. There's Marvelo, the Chipp player, Stealthy, Axel, UMISHO, Mike Saptic, Daze is in here, Mr. Choopy, Nubenheimer. There's an Anji player who made it all the way through winners into winners finals. It's a pretty absurd little tournament, I can't lie to you. So this is macmens, the Anji player I mentioned, versus Nubenheimer. So you guys know Nubenheimer is qualified for the Arc World Tour, right? Won, what's it called? Won the last big tournament. You know, all of the strongest players were there. Like all the UMISHOs, the Razos, the Hotashis, they were all there. Nubenheimer qualified for the Arc World Tour at CA Otaku and is up against macmens, who I'm not familiar with macmens, Anji player, but had a great run in this tournament. Honestly, a very impressive run. So that's one of those things where, like, you know, it makes you pay attention. Interesting route actually to pop him up to get the butterfly there. And OTG 5H. You know what's funny is so much of macmens pressure is just stagger Fujin actually. A lot of it is just like do Fujin and then what's it called? Doesn't even commit to a follow-up after. Ooh, a trade. I think Anji wins now. Yeah. Or basically. Anji kind of a real character in this version of the game, you know. He was never, I think, super bad, but like a lot of his buffs, I think, are really impactful. He's got a lot of really strong stuff. Yeah, counter hit off the plus frames from Fujin P. Help me, please. This is like, you know, this is one of those examples where the way that macmens is winning is just so much Fujin stagger and just like not much else. That's a punish and you're just dead before you even build the burst. A lot of it is literally just like Fujin into Fujin P or Fujin into nothing. Like just, oh, let me do raw Fujin nothing and just see what happens. Oops, I was on the timer, or I was on the volume instead of the timer.
No, that was actually a pretty solid
2S round start again. Last time Nubenheimer did 6k to beat 2S. I'm pretty sure 6k is it just hops over the low. That's probably why it beats it. Anji 2S really good in this version, by the way. They made it a bit faster. It's harder for other characters to contest. A good example, for instance, is like Goldlewis's far slash. It just goes under his far slash. So I assume that happens to other characters' pokes as well, where the faster speed allows it to be a little bit more consistent at that. Yeah, look at the stagger pressure, just 2S. Instead of even doing 5H, just did far slash Fujin.
Trying to get a little bit of pressure applied, but recognizing that it's not their turn.
Yeah, you're just dead.
Gonna connect again.
I mean, just dead.
Able to take another round down. macmens is continuing to turn.
Yeah, this time jumps back, trying to avoid the 6k round start. That was good. That was a good way to switch up your round start and be like, okay, well, you know, last time I did 2S, this time I won't contest.
Recognize the situation, zero hesitation.
Also, that was the first time I think we saw Nubenheimer actually punish a Fujin with no follow-up. It was Fujin, nothing after. That's all it was.
Gotta figure something out in this.
Nice. Look at the patience.
macmens is playing this ridiculously well.
Yeah, Fujin 1, nothing after. I think this is how Anji. I think honestly, this is probably the biggest strength of Anji. Wow, that sucks. First timing on that was really unfortunate. Anji is actually, I think, really good at turtling. I think he's a great turtle. Like his jabs are so annoying. His pokes are really good. And like if you just are turtling and counter poking with like 2S or far slash into, you know, yeah, just stuffs the Fujin again. Oh, that's unlucky that the 6H wasn't meaty. Oh, baited. That was so good. The air dash I don't think was plus, by the way, so I think that's why Nubenheimer tried to throw. That was super smart because this air dash, right, this air dash in is too high. Like you're not going to be able to combo anything off, so it's negative here, right? So the backdash here was like, well, I got to get out, right? And then that was a clean bait.
Oh, the jump over.
That's 2-0 over Nubenheimer, right? This is a CA Otaku champion. Isn't Nago literally like everybody? He's like a boss character, right? You can't stop him. That's what everybody says. And Anji is supposed to be useless. But macmens must just be skill diffing the. It's actually just a skill issue. And the CA Otaku champ's getting his ass beat. That's just all there is to it. I don't know. I think this style of Anji is hard to get used to, is the actual reason, if I'm honest with you. I think not very many Anji players play super turtly, and that playstyle is, I think, very good. Yeah, look, the stagger just like regular Fujin 1 and then nothing after.
That's really been the most crucial part, is they haven't been afraid of these sword normals coming.
And then right there, look at the breaks too, just like did 2S and then nothing after. And Nubenheimer challenge with 2K. macmens just chilling.
But look at that blood.
You see this? Look, he's just chilling. Using the really good jabs and buttons to counter poke. That's all you really got to do, right? Anji has great buttons. I think the problem is that if you just commit all the time, then what up, Seinfeld? Then I think Anji is like pretty susceptible to just dying, right? Nice. I love spin round start to beat 6K. Look, we haven't seen very much spin at all, and macmens just did it twice, right? Just to be like, all right, let me just represent this option, just because you guys are, you know, he's just getting used to me doing a whole lot of nothing. But that's the thing, right? Is that I think Anji is very good at doing a whole lot of nothing, actually. But it's not a playstyle you see that often, right? I think most people are the opposite. They're just like, okay, I'm going to play Anji and commit. And most of his committal options, honestly, are pretty easy to punish. And don't give you that much damage. So, like, you know, it's not that rewarding, I think. Dead. I love that round that macmens spun way more. The round start spin was great to beat 6K because 6K was going to be there to beat 2S. And then not only that, but spins afterwards on wake up. It's like the first time those options have been represented. Yeah, look at that. Trying some new stuff. Ghost Fujin low. Could have done the overhead there too. I love not spinning the bar there too, by the way, on the overhead hitting. Oh, that was a good try. Try to go for the low mix up.
They even dropped the combo. They're not able to keep the pressure going. They have to find.
But look, notice there's like not a lot of just panicky swinging with big stuff. Oh, that is huge. And it's like a big punish too. It could have been even. It could have been worse. Like Nubenheimer could have taken even more damage.
Gotta be careful. Nagoriyuki will kill you from this HP, especially if he can build up to that 50.
Yeah, when you have bar like that, running up and just sending it, not bad.
Oh no.
That is scary though. He gets a lot of blood back, and there's not that much bar. Okay. Gold burst pretty big. It means you have bar to defend, or you can just like do something big like Fuji. Yep. Didn't combo overhead, of course. Oh, the umbrella, Mary Poppins, motherfucker. Look at him go. The classic. Oh, this match is really good too. Marvelo versus Stealthy. Yeah, I mean, macmens is sick. I'm telling you, the thing is that I think most people have Anji matchup experience where the Anji player just like runs at you. But if that's not happening, I think a lot of people are probably not that familiar, to be honest with you.
This matchup comes up a lot. And you know what
that's the problem, right? Because, you know,
we'll have to see
if you're used to a certain style,
Stealthy, who, you know,
fighting someone who's doing the opposite is really hard.
Maybe they got the secret. Maybe they got the key to unlock how this matchup.
So there's Marvelo and Marvisto. Those are two different players, and one plays Kai, one plays Chipp.
Finally gonna get some time to press buttons.
They're just there to mix you up.
Ooh, gets the knockdown.
One thing about Marvelo though is if you're leaving,
yeah, you're big dead here. This looks terrible. No wall break. I love that. Just reset Gamma Blade.
So too big of a gap, and he's going to hit you.
Oh no! He would just barely didn't have bar. I think 2D kills, right?
That's where Marvelo came from, right? They used to play Strider. Like they.
Yeah, Anji is really good at turtling. I think that's probably his biggest. What's it called? That's probably his biggest strength. The Anji gameplay has been eye-opening. You know, when I played KV forever ago, I try to tell people, hey man, like, you know, this Anji character, look at him go. Like, he's just sitting there chilling, doing nothing. And it's really good. And everybody was like, what if I just Fujin constantly and then complained when I died? I was like, that also works. That also, you can also do that, sure. Yeah, keep that up. I'm sure, you know. All right.
Burst out of Stealthy again, and now they're able to just run in behind the sickles.
Wow, I can't believe that missed. Like, Jump 2K didn't hit there.
Though. Red RC trying to make save. They jump into the DP. Hate to see that.
Oh, I don't know about that burst though. This matchup is really wow. Low slash B jump D. Because close. I mean, in that case, jump D just went the other way.
stop whatever Marvelo.
But like that's the thing, right? Is that
that trade is always in your favor.
sometimes you don't want to play that playstyle. Sometimes you want to be super aggro. I mean, you know, Jiro, who's like the best Anji in Japan, plays really aggro. Like he does not chill at all. In fact, he might be the wildest Anji to me. He is just like he's doing all kinds of shit all the time, always. Right? So like, you know, if he's the best Anji to look at and he's like everybody's like, man, this guy's so good, and then he's just going berserk, then you know people are like, all right, this might be the strat. What up, Viscerlol? Thanks for the 18. You know what I mean?
What defense from Stealthy? Dude,
Every time I see someone with LOL in their name, I just assume it means League of Legends and not laugh out loud.
I mean, the throw tech to start this return sequence was really smart. Gets the 2K2.
It's like, and in that, I just assume they don't play League anymore. I feel like that's always the case.
Shoutouts to Crouching Idiot.
What up, Uncle Son
graduating.
Puppy?
He is consistently hitting it out of the park.
Everybody who's got LOL in their name is like, they don't play League of Legends anymore. They're just like, yep. That's a forgotten era.
At one point, he's 2S my beloved. There's a lot of great names to come out of Stealthy, dude.
Talk about great starts, though. Able to get such a life.
Well, the big thing about this matchup sucks for Axel, right? But probably a couple of the saving graces is that Chipp is not very good against low-profile 2K in general, because his far slash, unlike some other far slashes that are pretty fast, like Biken doesn't suffer from this really. But his far slash is really hard to hit with, or really easy to hit with low pokes. Like his 2Ks are really good against it. So like a good example is like Goldlewis 2K doesn't hit Biken's 2K or far slash, but it'll beat Chipp's, right? And in this matchup, yeah, I mean, how often have we seen that 2K beat his far slash or like his like 2S, or you know what I mean? Like it just beats a lot of his pokes. It's one of those things that you can poke against pretty consistently. Did I roast your gameplay yet? Ask Nubenheimer. No, it's the opposite. I said that it's unlikely you have experience playing against an Anji that doesn't just go berserk every second. Because I think Anji is really good at doing nothing.
Definitely top.
This is the most dangerous part here. Positive bonus Chipp is...
I think that most Anji players that you play, 99% of them are pretty feral. But then if you play someone who's really patient with the character, I think it's really annoying. Mostly because his jabs are really good. Like his 2P and 5P are excellent, and his far slash and 2S are very good too. They're very annoying moves to poke at. Especially because like he can play like a very boxed in game plan with his jabs, or he can just commit to something bigger. Oh my god.
That was a risky snail.
Yeah. Able to throw it into the...
Yeah, try to use Rensen 8 there, and it still didn't hit high enough because Chipp, you know, he can triple jump. Anji 2P goes full screen. That shit is like, I swear his 2P is one frame and goes half screen. I like try to do a frame trap, and this guy, like Anji hits 2P, and I just fucking die. I'm like, word, you got me.
Starts with a huge counter hit and gets the burst immediately in this game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
that shit is, yeah, it's like a boss move. You just get hit, you're like, yeah.
Anyway, but this time they're gonna fall with buttons, gonna get the knockdown. Oh, didn't able to follow through with the Rekka, but they can definitely confirm off of that 5P anti-air.
A little delay there to get the super.
The wall. Uzumaki barrage.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think that's a meaty if you jump and delay it like that, right? I cannot imagine it's even close to meaty.
The fuzzy and is keeping the pressure rolling, but Marvelo expertly pilots out of it, and now we have that near infinite block string, but the positive bonus has already run out.
Well, you know, that was sort of the... Uh-oh. This is actually kind of winnable for Stealthy. Oh, no. Pretty hard, though. Yeah, now you're dead, yeah. Specifically my Biken, it's true. Something about my Biken. Have I beaten your Anji with my Biken? I feel like I've always lost, horse. I could be misremembering, though. What up, Jasmine? Thanks for the prime. No, I think I won the last one, actually, right? My Biken's getting there.
Does get the throw afterwards. Stealthy's gonna try and ramp up the pressure and be the aggressor.
This is so scary. Jump H will explode you. Wow, that was supposed to be raw DP, and he just got 2S into DP. When you're high risk like this, Axel Jump H becomes like a launcher. It's like an instant overhead.
So they cannot block for too long. Oh my goodness.
Jump H just explodes you. You're dead though. Yeah. No guts. Look at the camera angle on this. That shit is tight. Remember in the beta when the camera would turn sideways? That shit was miserable.
Marvelo's gonna finally get a game on the board here.
I remember complaining about that and people were like, nah bro, it's cinematics. They gotta make the camera go completely sideways in the middle of your combo. And I'm like, you know, I'd rather it didn't.
Too much else afterwards. Great use of the 6K to answer some ridiculous angles.
It's like I used Cheat Engine to like look at the characters from like this angle. That was the angle of the combo.
He used 2 buffs in that combo. That's new.
It does, but it used to skew so far on like random combos.
Chipp needs a buff. His health bar too low. He just exploded in that sequence, but goes low. Whips the grab again, gonna be able to get a sequence going. Next hit might confirm into the overdrive. Yep, there we go. First safe.
Could have just ended the combo and not broken the wall, but I think taking positive bonus with Chipp is just so good.
Life lead coming through. The 5P.
Oh, that sucks. Missed the mix-up. Like, if he hit the mix-up, I think Stealthy would have blocked it. But because he missed the mix-up, Stealthy got hit, I think.
Yeah, both rounds so far have just been lightning quick from each player. Sometimes you just get a great start as the Axel and you cannot let it up. But, I mean, look at this. Another...
You know what's funny about Stealthy, Ryan? You mentioned that. One time when he was playing Stealthy in tournament, his name was CPT British Clown. And it was right when Capcom didn't hire any British commentators, like anybody from the UK to commentate the UK regional thing. And I was like, damn, Stealthy, like you're fighting for these CPT commentators? And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, your name. He's like, no, it's Captain British Clown. And I was like, you're an idiot. All right, never mind, my bad.
Goes for the slump, trying to keep the mix alive.
I was like, all right, my bad. All right, you know, that's my fault, OG.
It's just Stealthy.
I was like, you know, my bad. I thought you were standing in solidarity. He was not.
It's no harm to you. It just takes a second of your time.
Oh yeah, I saw this. This is winner's side, right? And UMISHO picked Leo against Mike.
UMISHO might soul mirror Mike's sap take, but
hell,
gonna go for the Leo White Fang here. Fortunately, getting throw loops right now.
Help.
Into the air throw says it still counts.
Help me.
Got her in the infinite.
You know the best part about this is that UMISHO woke up backdash because, you know, you're like, all right, you're gonna throw again, motherfucker. I get it. And then this throw wasn't meaty, so it caught the backdash. Okay, fine. I'll backdash the throw. And then the throw was not meaty.
Got her in the infinite. Into the 6H. What?
You know, we've all been there. We've all been there. That has happened to all of us.
Oh my god.
That was pretty good. Soul players are different. I would have done that too. I mean, you guys saw the clip of me playing Hanzo in the Street Fighter 6 beta, and I threw him, and I said, I'm going to do this until he dies. Like, yeah, sometimes you got to just throw someone like 8 times in a row.
And there's a throw of her own. Very nice.
It's like, you know, when you feel it, that was wake up DP, by the way. That's the Soul Player classic. You try to wake up DP and you get Vortex instead, because DP is with S and Vortex is Corsicle back S. So if they cross you up, instead of doing a DP like forward, you get a Corsicle back, and that's Vortex, right? So
I was expecting round start DP.
Oh shit.
No way.
Where's heal?
It happens again, dude.
Imagine winning Evo and then this is the shit you gotta put up with. You know, this is what fighting games are about.
Shout out to Tom.
Like, you're the Evo champion. You're like, let me just enter an online bracket, play, and this is what happens to you. Like, what are you supposed to do, huh? Where's your moment of peace?
Doing a good job fighting out of this one, though. Trying to win out these footsies here. Aye, but she gets shimmied once again and forces the burst.
I know. Soul is he is so cool.
Another counter hit coming in from Mike, who has just been lighting up the screen tonight.
Yeah, that was good 6B.
Punches him out of the
G2. I imagine that was supposed to be Gunflame feint and then super, but maybe got to jump on accident. What up, Rat? Thanks for the prime.
Yes, she goes for the 2D, tries to shimmy. Mike doesn't bite. Plenty of meter here.
You know,
I
don't know what's happening anymore. Try to throw the guard point, but
UMISHO gonna get the jump out.
What's good,
Gonna
Lotus?
get the back turn throw.
This tournament is so good,
Overhead
by the way.
Immediately.
Yeah, this bracket is from like yesterday or something, or the day before. I don't remember.
Great idea of what to do in these
It's pretty like, it was a pretty recent bracket.
DP's out of trouble. Tries to go for the far
Wild throw? Oh, I thought for sure it was coming.
Dash not gonna work out, and is that enough? Oh, it doesn't get
Wow,
the DP
jumps
after.
back too. Maybe
Mike
trying to
just
bait
needs one more
flash
touch.
kick.
The BRC mix potential.
Damn, you know, Mike's actually a gamer for not waking up DP like 3 times in a row. Like each of those instances, UMISHO tried to bait it so hard.
It's fast too. You got to be ready for it, but UMISHO finally gonna get around on the board, gets a counter hit just to keep the pressure apart.
Man, it sucks when Leo gets that and it doesn't cross up, then you don't get the combo off of it, huh? So the distance on that really matters a lot. Well, there goes 100 meter, but you get the corner.
Paying off for her, but she still has 50 meter and is just gonna go for the DP and actually uses the RC.
Wow, that was a tight combo.
Everything.
That was like a happy Chaos player combo while
Not
playing
enough to
Leo.
kill again, but I think this life lead might be insurmountable right now for Mike.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
That was definitely like a happy Chaos player's Leo combo.
Yeah, I mean, once you're at the point
It
where
was a little too fancy for its own good. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. If I fought Mike and I saw how he was fighting in neutral, I would definitely bait a DP on wake up. Well, you know what I mean? Like, I would have done it earlier, not there. I would have got hit by that one. But like his neutral gives off big I'm gonna wake up DP energy, and then his wake up game he just doesn't wake up DP, so it's like, well, my bad.
get a little bit of the mix there, but doesn't get too much else. They look at the punish, and now returning to neutral here, Mike having the
IED
leader,
air
huge
DPing?
advantage.
Every soul's
His
gotta
little
do that.
touches like this get extended so far, but UMISHO's gonna spend the burst.
Yeah, she kinda
Well,
got you in that situation.
I think
They were very quickly
using air
going to the
DP
wall.
to beat anti-airs is like an old game soul player thing actually, and not really like a new game soul player thing. Like in this game, I think a lot of people, I don't see it as much as old games.
And he gets
Wow,
so much mileage out of it.
you just did 2K
Classic
DP.
soul bad guy. The 5H animation starts.
It's
coming
so
in.
much better than
5H
me.
animation
I could never be that brave. I'll never forget one time
straight after.
somebody
So
asked
tricky to deal with.
LK, why don't you just do this option? And he said, because I'm a fucking coward and I'm not good enough. Like, I don't do it because I can't just be right.
Right on top of him.
If I was that good and I could just be right, I would do it, but I'm not that good, so I do the safe option. 'Cause I don't want to die. If you're good and you could just always be right, do that option. But I'm a coward, and I can't do that. And I respect the honesty because I would never do 2K HDP.
Oh my god, he
That option that Mike just did, I could not do that.
Hold on.
I simply am not able to do such a thing.
Oh my god, not the check him PC, dude. Oh no. Gotta go
Oh,
for the
but now
burst.
we got
I would never do that. I don't know about you guys. I would never do 2K DP like that. I'm not brave enough.
Challenge out at the perfect moment. Oh, now we got throws.
I like, that's too much
Oh,
power.
you put yourself in the corner. You gotta hold Mike for static pressure, and you didn't.
Dead.
Oh, it's tough.
Yeah, Mike's too powerful. This is when you're not even just like,
Other
you're like a gamer with a capital G.
I mean, that's one of the nice
Everything you do is
about
right.
having Such high level online brackets is being able to try out different stuff.
Oh
because
no,
Leo is having a
it's
good
time to
playing
explode.
Leo so
Damn, just
far.
the hard burst bait.
Leo is looking really polished. It's being played well.
Again,
Mike
and
is winning
whiffs
out
the
on so many
5-8.
odd situations.
Yeah, Mike just continually committing to the burst bait as
Konami messed up the Silent Hill premiere and posted a video, and you can just fast forward through it. That's how.
This time they were gonna go
Sounds
through
like
the wall.
Konami, how they
Showed
fucked
no
up
signs
Metal Gear
about
also.
baiting
Fuck
that
you,
burst.
Konami.
Oh, counter. Goes to the cross up. Oh, they just get
Dumbasses.
smacked though.
I wonder if Vortex is burst safe as it travels. I actually don't
Trying
know.
to be a hero on this one. Has to hold
Wow.
the FD in the late JS on that little fade back. Mike on potential.
I wonder if like while Vortex is like sliding on the ground, it's
This
burst
is the
safe.
worst-case
I
scenario,
actually have
right?
no
Burst
idea.
is so late into the first round that
That's
it's
a
gonna be
punish,
while
yeah.
before you can get it here in the second round, and you're almost either committing to not having
Nice
it in the
dash
second
block.
round, or you
Dash blocking on 2D is really good because either soul cancels into
a successful moment. But
weird
weird interaction there.
either you cancel into Gunflame and it makes Gunflame more unsafe because you're closer, or what's it called?
Pressure off of it, though.
You do something like Bandit Bringer and you go over it. What happened there on that interaction that looks so weird is Leo was in back turn and dashed through Vortex, and
Oh,
then
but we got the knockdown coming in. Goes
Yeah,
for the
there's
side
parry
swap,
on the
but
other side,
DP from
but-
Mike. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Hurt as bad as it could have, but the punish was 5K.
man, Mike just runs up and jumps. I don't even know what
Yeah,
the fuck's
baited out a
happening.
couple different 6Ps there, but Big damage coming out here from UMISHO.
I was gonna say Mike's gonna burst. Oh my god, please help me. I'm not strong enough to win this set.
Almost 50 meters.
I could never.
Oh, they tried to bait out.
Just waited, tried to go for the JS.
Okay. That was a scary throw though, because like BR2 would have been really scary. Oh my.
To be fair, this is exactly what I expect out of a Soul Bad Guy player at this stage of the game. Is their brains have just turned into jello, and so they just do whatever they want.
That's incorrect because it's always been that way.
So many just blocks. Are you kidding
It's not at
me?
this stage in the game. We've always been that way. You just got to make the right choice. You just got to simply be correct. You know.
But Mike is ready for the late burst.
Yeah, also this is how Mike plays. Yeah, this is nothing new. Well, UMISHOs and losers.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Daze hates Goldlewis, right?
Play this matchup, feeling a little more comfortable in it here. I mean, the way that
from my recollection, Mr. Chipp is also a very good Goldlewis. I'm sure if you guys watched First Attack, we watched it on stream. Did really well there.
No, I'm still thinking about
what's it called? I mean, I think Daze, from my recollection, does not like this matchup. I'm not sure if that's still the truth or not. I know a lot of Geo players used to get grumpy about this a long time ago. I don't know if it's still the case. Oh no, you are so dead there too, because you could just do close slash 2H big churn super and you die. Oh, you could be right. It could maybe not even be a matchup thing. Maybe he just hates Goldlewis. I don't know if the matchup is horrible. I would guess Goldlewis does well, but horrible, like
Doggy Arrow is such a good way to.
she probably has worse matchups now.
Being able to use Doggy Arrow from those distances to steal turns seems kind of ridiculous here. So kind of play that like 2-3 character length. I like that actually.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, missed the behemoth. That's a big drop actually. Lost the corner position entirely because of that missed behemoth. Yeah, and that is bad. You go through the wall.
Sometimes you just get a counter hit like that, goes right into the overdrive. Get some plus frames on wake up as well. So
Goldlewis, I think he gets mauled by this character, and the way nice. That was a really good combo route. Doing close slash 2K right there, that was really good. She can maul Goldlewis. He's really big, and certain routes that she gets on the bigger characters are really effective against him. The problem though is that his damage output and neutral is really good against her, and her stubby buttons, even though she has a good dash, make it a little hard for her to poke out of behemoth pressure actually. Like, she has 5H, which is 10 frames, which that's pretty good to have, but her like 2Ks and 5Ps don't really have a lot of range. So like when you're in and using behemoth, like it's not always easy for her to poke out of it. That was a good bait. You're dead. Oh.
5K or the 5H after, you know,
no, Stealthy won against Marvelo.
You're just, it's so long reaching. We've seen it catch a backdash so far.
I think the most important button in this matchup for Goldlewis too is 5K. His 5K is really good against Geo. It beats most of her pokes in neutral. It's really good against dash far slash. It's really good against 2D. Yeah, it beats 2D because 2D is one of her best buttons against Goldlewis. That goes under a lot of the stuff he does. Like, oh, super nice. Didn't get the big turn, but had to confirm that the wall got broken before doing the super, so kind of hard to.
That's a tough thing to see.
Dead, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Try to backdash on wake up. So that's why 5K is really good.
He gets unchained.
2D does have good range, but it's slow. Like, you don't really want to hit 2D out of Goldlewis behemoth pressure, right? Like,
even if you block it,
this range right here, she does not have good pokes to deal with behemoth. This is probably like her biggest problem in the matchup.
Want to bust out like as soon as possible.
Oh, that could have been a wall break into a kill.
The longer you're being forced to block,
or close to it anyway.
You know, your HP is gonna have to endure.
But yeah, she is just not good at dealing with that. Oh, that I think actually maybe could have even been punished.
And you're just gonna die. That's the difference.
Yeah, see, I think right there, he tried 2S to counter poke her running in. I think it's just too hard with 2S. I think you have to use 5K in this matchup. Oh, that's an unfortunate clash.
With the 6P, and it still comes out ahead for Daze.
Yeah, that'll do it.
50 meter, finds the throw and is able to take the kill. Doesn't even have to spend anything.
I think the best thing to do in the matchup actually with Goldlewis 2 is empty jump. I think jump D is like obviously the go-to answer, but what most Geo players will do is just let you jump, and then after Goldlewis jumps, they'll dash in and challenge the jump. when he lands. You know what I mean? So empty jump into like 5k is really strong in this matchup. It's a really useful tool because you prevent her from just challenging your jump for free.
Interesting challenge out though from Mr. Chuppy. That's actually going to work out. Forced back into the corner. PRC makes that safe. Look at the pressure. How do you bust out of this?
Yeah, 10 is already getting to be a little slow to challenge, but it depends on the behemoth. Like if he's trying to do spaced out far slash into overhead behemoth or something, then that's, you know, obviously a good time to use a slower button that reaches further. But like on pressure that's up close. Oh man, yeah, see, TD just goes under the far slash. You got to use 5k, I think, or 2k.
Is such an enigma.
That's the problem. His lows are kind of not, they're not very fast. So for that reason, you kind of, he struggles to challenge some of the things that she wants to do that are, you need to have a fast low to challenge. A good example is like, you know when you block Giovanna 214k, she's -4, but she like, you know, she can like backdash after or do DP or whatever. Goldlewis wants to challenge that with something like, I don't know, his 2P or like his far slash or whatever, and the problem is that her DP is really good against it, and her lows will low profile his far slash. That was well played from Daze. Really just did not give him any space. Oh, it's macmens versus Daze. Oh, this would be good too.
The experience for Anji, I feel like. So we'll see how Daze handles it.
Yeah, this is interesting because we saw macmens versus NBNHMR earlier. It beat the CEO Taku champ, right? And I mean, this is like, you know,
they were already interested before it came out.
This is a tough character to hold space against, right? Like earlier we talked a lot about how the playstyle was like really defensive, just a lot of counter punching, right? Just like chilling, using a lot of jabs and like playing really slow. That combo was scaled to all fuck. It was 800 jabs RC.
It was an amazing 5P, but it was amazing to know that he could continue to press it there. So very well practiced, you can tell already in one round.
Damn, that drill was so far. I forgot how far it goes.
Catches him from far away with the wolf flash.
Damn, that was a big wake up.
Coming through here for macmens.
Caught the what's it called?
Risky with the overhead, but
caught the Fujin overhead there. That was a good block from Daze. That's tough to see. Sort of in the scramble. Oh, nice. That was good.
Just block, that's a punish on the throw. Butterfly comes out.
Yeah, I-being against Geo. This is one of those characters where I-being and IFDing gives you really good counterplay on defense. Mostly because I-being stuff like 5H or 214K gives you throw punishes or like light punishes if your character has a 4-frame or faster light. And what's it called? It allows you to interrupt too. So like if you IB her 5H up close, you can often just throw before 214K. It's like really hard for them to frame trap and beat throw, right? Like if they even can. It might not even be possible. I think they can. I think it's just very tight. And IFD is really good against her because if she does something like close slash 2S and you IFD the close slash, then the 2S just misses and you can whiff punish it. So, you know, like that's really good. It's like the system mechanics, if you're good at using them, are naturally quite strong, I think, against Geo.
They're not really the winner in a
but easier said than done, right? Yeah, simply IB or IFD, you know. I'm surprised that combo. Yeah, last time in that exact instance, Daze used 5P and just mash out. So macmens kept it a little tighter that time, didn't go for the overhead. Nice bait.
And now you're just gonna see how it's done the right way.
And Daze just blocked, was just chilling.
No, talk about difference of opinion.
Dashing 5k into jump is like a really common thing that Geo players do. And if you wonder why, right? So dashing 5k, you can throw her out of it. It's a punish, right? So if she slides in too close and you just throw, then you know you beat it. But then what they do is like you try to reversal throw the 5k, they jump cancel it, and then they punish your throw with the jump normal. That's good. Super noon. How goes it?
Back throw is also super strong for Anji here.
Wow, that's 6p. I'm surprised reached actually. That was really tall. This will hurt. Damage on this is pretty good. Wow, did you see her 2k just low profile that? Ah, I like that. That was a good adjustment. Whoa, Trobil.
macmens got a read on the tempo and had
that was good. That was really good because last time he tried to do 2k there to counter poke out, and then he was like, all right.
just when someone
On a character
Let me
like
just
Daze,
do this little stagger pressure, hit my 2S.
yeah, and especially on a character like Anji, right, where when they released, a lot of their stuff was not very good frame-wise, and so you had to like really know when to break into the tempo string and make sure that you had the advantage. And
Tempo string? There's some new commentary tech I don't know about. The tempo string?
And they get to do some of this crazy stuff.
Is that an EDM band?
Take advantage of right now. So I think you're right.
I'm learning new stuff as we speak. Yeah, that move is oh, that was
but it's
sick.
also, I don't think ideal.
But the IB kind of shut down that little walk under. Oh no, bro! Did you just IB the burst for the punish?
Daze should be able to take the kill. Yeah.
Chill, bro. Hey, somebody check his controller. Somebody check his controller. That was pretty wild. He IB'd the string and then did that.
Setting yourself up to have
Tempos used all the time with trading card games. Yeah, I know. I play a lot of card games.
Really against either of these players. But I mean, with the way that
I've just never heard
would really prefer
tempo
to,
string
you know, have this
before.
comeback, not have
I've
to
heard
fight
tempo,
through
obviously,
Giovanna for 2
but
games.
tempo
You're
string?
sitting here like, man, this
What does a
character
tempo
is
string mean?
always plus. They're always pressing buttons.
Nice.
I'm
That was
always
great.
Blocking. Where's the fun in this?
Little tempo IB.
Just blocked there to be able to fight out on defense.
That's what I'm asking. Can you tell me what a tempo string is?
Try to challenge after the drill, which is always risky business. Huge overhead counter.
I don't know. That's why I'm me, the viewer. I'm invested in this. Oh, that's dead.
And yeah, that was so sick from macmens. Recognizes the
He's playing his block string on curve. That's true. That's just doing it immediately, right? Just boom, boom, boom,
has
boom,
to be
boom.
your first thought, and the low is just so impossible to react to.
Yeah, I actually don't know. That's why I'm asking. I don't know what the intention of tempo string is supposed to be. My guess is delays.
Didn't have to risk any
Maybe. My guess is it's
Jesus, that's so much damage. That's just a
delays,
broad tap
maybe,
thrust,
right?
counter hit situation.
Well, if it's tempo, maybe it's not actually. I don't know.
This is, I don't know how macmens.
You would like this Anji player's play, KV.
I mean, that's a great start.
Especially the set against Nubenheimer.
RC.
He was super defensive. I'm a big fan of macmen's style.
So now, with the Fujin
No, it's not going to reach. Yeah, I was just going to say, I don't think the Fujin's going to hit. Uh-oh. Nice. I like not spinning the bar there.
Daze to get back in it, but now they're blocking against the wall. They get that 100 tension defensive buff. And so now, what is the wake-up option? Because macmens might be doing it to him. Oh,
The bar there really is the
into the
difference.
up kick, immediately into the overtime.
That's the problem
That's
is even though you wall broke here as Anji, when your opponent has
you're a
100
Sajam
meter
fan
here,
now.
this position is like super in favor of Giovanna. Like she has a massive advantage.
wake-up option.
Because like,
macmens might be doing
you know,
it to
she can
him.
just do whatever she wants, spend bar, and then still kill you. It's so bad. Having meter deficit, especially 100 meter, means she can just all in you twice.
Great
and
with
then
Skyline,
be
but missing,
wrong
like, half
and
the
then still be
equation for a
okay.
Good move, but if you can clip somebody out of the sky.
Yeah,
like
this is,
that,
I imagine with the
it's
playstyle
actually
macmens has, this matchup's harder
good
than
punish
something
coming
like
there from
Nago
Daze
because
with 2D, and Daze
Geo is harder to
the
hold
one
space
right
against
now.
than
They can
than
do no
Nago,
wrong.
right? Because Nago is like, you know, his movement is far more predictable.
Whip punish.
So a character like Geo, even though she is like, you know, she's got to be a little bit more aggressive.
Efficient.
She's fast, so she's harder to like just sit there and play
Bird
slow
comes out,
against.
Gonna get the connect.
Oh, you're
slowly
smoked.
slipping away, but another
No.
whip throw from
Now you're dead.
macmens,
Okay,
still
listen.
leading their HP bar.
All right, everybody calm down.
Just afterwards there, goes with a couple 5Ps, just insult to injury. And now it is potentially...
Yeah, I'm not saying you can't play slow, but it's hard to wall her out.
So, you know, there's still
Compared to
opportunity
Nago, where
potential
his
for
movement
somebody
is
who
just
loses
far
this set.
worse. It's far more easier
Again,
to
attacking when there does
like
not
predict his
be
movement
one
and just hold space against
HP
it.
dripping away.
You can do it against Geo, but you need to be a bit more punchy a lot of the
A
times.
little too far.
If you just sit there,
Forward, tries to go
it's
for it,
usually
but
pretty
macmens
hard.
is starting to be a little more patient on the tech situations now.
yeah, I was telling chat, and I think that this is the biggest thing about Anji is that his lights are so good. His 5P and 2P
Gonna have 100 tension
are
on
so
deck,
strong.
macmens
Oh,
gets to play
that
a
should do
little
it.
bit, Gets the tap dust, gets the follow up. That should be enough.
His
yeah.
5P and
Gonna be able to
2P.
Stay alive.
Yeah, 2K. I mean, his 2D is also really good too, which helps his 2K.
Here, Daze just needs one to put it away. There's one of the first round start spins we've seen.
I also really liked how much, nice, the air dash back was a good idea there too.
Had a great jump.
I really like
Drill there as
how
well,
often
but
macmens does
still have
Fujin
to
no
be ready for
follow
all
up.
these
I think in this
balls.
version that's really good.
taking the plus frames for the throw opportunity.
Especially with the delay timing, like the timing with how Fujin Nagiha is the low. I think it's really hard to deal with the.
PRC.
Nice, that was a good walk back far slash.
Meter, though,
And just got hit.
has an opportunity here.
Yeah, see, this is what I mean.
Wants to have enough meter to end the round if they're able to fight.
I love, yeah, this stagger pressure. This is really good. This is really good. The way he's holding space there, that was perfect. Because you just do Fujin no follow up, and like the space you're at is really good.
First game of top 8 is going bananas.
Metro, you tell him.
Yeah, the Ko not giving a knockdown was a big nerf, but the rest of his kit got some pretty okay stuff. So, I mean, if you think that the Ko change was not a big nerf, then you know I don't know what to tell you. It is a pretty big nerf. But Fujin got better. Yeah, exactly, KB. Fujin got better, so. But Ko, like, if he had old Ko for sure, that would be pretty wild. Old Ko was super juicy. Look at that risk. That means like, oh,
not enough though.
Nice. I love that he just did Fujin P also. Fujin P is a good choice there, I think. I also don't think we've really seen Daze stop Fujin P, right? If your opponent doesn't stop it, dude, Jiro sometimes will do that shit 18 times in a row. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, if your opponent's not gonna stop it, then like, yeah, you just do it, and it's like, this is an infinite. This is an infinite.
We haven't seen. I was gonna say we haven't seen.
What are you gonna do? Your opponent doesn't stop Fujin P. You just do it over and over.
It is jumped over, but we saw an entire round of overhead pretty much, and I think it was really.
Yeah, like I mean, it's plus on block.
Into just
why wouldn't you just keep doing it? Oh yeah, I think Daze is a little stuck. Try to bait the burst. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think if he just doesn't know. If he just doesn't know, I mean, like, you know, he's not sure what to do. He's struggling to react to all the options, then why not, right?
Into our next top 8 winner side
Why
matchup
not?
is going to be Mike Saftig going up against Stealthy. So another very incredibly solid matchup here. Soul Bad Guy.
Does he know?
against
He does
Axel,
not know.
And Mike already.
I mean, he probably, like, the answer is obviously he knows what to do. Like, he knows which option beats what thing. But also, doing it in a match is hard. And also, like, you know,
going for themselves. They try to
he's just stuck.
Flame, but they just get punished for it.
Yeah, Fujin P, you want to air from most characters.
Like, it's literally
Some characters have standing moves or even crouching moves they can hit to beat it, but for most characters, air is the best option.
And that'll do it. That's going to be enough. Plenty damage on that DP. Going to be able to take the first round.
Stealthy versus Mike is a really funny match because fighting Soul as Axel, you always have to, you always know, like, all right, this guy's going to try to go and do something ham to get in, but Mike is like extra. This is a gamer. He's going to do some wild shit.
Can change at any moment, gets a close slash, so much damage, holy cow. Ends up on the wrong side, but able to pick the combo right back up.
Not going to kill, yeah. Very close, though.
Just barely not enough.
Nice. A little 2P. Keep it a little simple. I think this round it's kind of like one of those games, right, where either Mike does some nasty shit and like terrorizes Stealthy, or he just can't get in ever.
Even gonna get him with the rainwater as well.
Yeah, you got to know that Axel setup is coming. The air dash back. That's like the Axel 101, right?
Come out of Stealthy. He's gonna be forced to hold some block string pressure.
That 2S was so preemptive. Holy.
Again, Stealthy doing their
Oh,
best to
the
try
side
and
swap.
deal with the
Good air
bad
throw.
guy. Axel players, best air throwers in the game, I will say. They're so good at it. And
I mean, if you're gonna burst, I think you have to burst the close slash and just hope he doesn't bait it there, or burst earlier on the bomber. When you're flying up after the bomber is probably the only spot you don't burst there, because either you burst on the close slash and just pray he doesn't bait it, or you burst while the bomber's hitting you.
And now we're heading into game 2.
Easier said than done, though.
Just again counter hits, forcing out the burst.
Oh man. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 2S. Man, I beat and then got the 2K. I think 2K would have probably punished anyway, but I mean, it probably made it easier for the 2D to reach.
It's still wake up counter hit too, but oh no.
Baited. That hurts.
Reads the burst as well.
That's a lot of damage for Axel to get hit by. He's got no guts. He's British.
Just bad guy things.
Still life lead though.
6P? Probably one of the only times you see Axel 6P. Otherwise, you almost always see 5P or 2S anti-air just because his 6P is a little stinky. It's not the... It's just fine. The bigger thing is that normally he's not in a space where 6P is the button he wants to hit. He wants to like use 2S or 5P because the reward is better. And oh man, this is bad. Yeah, that is like that is really hard to burst. And also he just got hit by 2D, so the starter was pretty juicy. Like, he just got hit by raw 2D snail, and like I mean that is bad. The British diet weakened their immune system. That's why British characters have low guts. They just ate a bunch of beans. But not beans in parentheses world. Beans in parentheses British. You know what I'm saying?
Advantage of the resources that they have to work with. This time though, another empty.
That is easy to miss time though. I was messing with that in training mode because I saw a lot of Soul players do it. It seems pretty easy to miss time. Beans in parentheses on toast. Yeah, sounds right.
Actually, 6S tries to work out too far, and Stealthy gets to the other side, finds the touch. So now Mike.
That was a great dash block. Running all the way up like that. Yeah, hold the burst. Like just dashing all the way up like that. Dashing is the best thing to do against Axel. I think if you're not just dashing on the ground against them, most of the time you're probably just doing it wrong. Like you know what I mean? You need to dash block against this character a lot. Damn. And that's why Stealthy is just dashing forward to challenge with 2K because, you know, people want to run at Axel, so instead of just waiting, like there's a couple of ways to think about it, right? If you want to hold space or stop a character from getting in, one thing you can do is sit in your spot and fight for space by hitting buttons, but another thing is just to run up and intercept, right? Instead of like, oh my god, help. Instead of just like, let me sit and wait for this person to run up on me, I'll instead just, you know, take space by dashing forward and challenging. It's a pretty good idea.
Whiffs on, I think, every character and set you up for that lower throw.
Already off to another crazy.
Oh, whiff punish. Didn't build the bar though. Man, he was so close. He was like a pixel away from having bar to do bomber there. Nah, bro, you did not just fucking try to 5D anti-air the landing frames. Oh, that'll do it. Yeah, not much left in the tank. Yeah, I think Axel's far slash is one of the best far slashes in the game. 2H is so consistent after from so far away. That shit has a big ass hitbox.
Thank you everybody for coming through.
All right, UMISHO, Marvelo. UMISHO lost with Leo. Back to the happy chaos.
We're all ready into the action.
I feel like a lot of the online brackets are like this, where UMISHO tries to pick like Soul or Leo, Anji. Like random characters, and then is like, all right, I'm back to the old me, and then picks happy chaos.
Try to go for the alpha blade, a little too far. Try to go for the J2K, tries to go for the shimmy. Marvelo does not bite on it.
Yeah, Axel far slash is 10, right?
Forces the burst there out of UMISHO.
3 bullets back is pretty good here. Chipp jump D. You know, I will say Chipp jump D, like it's funny to see it in this game, especially now that Exerd rollback is out, because it's like, you know, it could be worse, guys.
That was tricky though. Went for the roll through with no gunshot.
Preemptive 2S trying to catch Marvelo running in. Nice block. That one is hard to see. I'll give you credit. 6K fast RC alpha blade. You know, most of us are getting hit.
The overhead RC.
Yeah, I think at that point, you're out of bar. You're gonna get chipped soon. I understand trying to backdash and just hoping it's gonna work out.
Yes, chat. This is Street Fighter 6. Enjoy. They finally gave Luke a gun. Gonna take him to the corner.
Yeah, Chipp jump D in Exert. Compared to this game, it's pretty funny. It's like night and day.
Really come up with some magic to try and catch this Chipp.
Out of bullets. Yeah. Oh, baited. And it could hurt. It could have been worse. Standing reset the. Oh, dead. Yeah. That little flip out on the slump, like you get reset there. That spot sucks. Feels really bad. So that's 1-0 Marvelo. I feel like Marvelo is always so close. Whenever Marvelo plays UMISHO, I feel like the sets are like really like. It's just like Marvelo's one interaction away or something from getting it done. Resets the bullets.
Now you got all the resources you want, right? You got full concentration, full
That's
bullets.
cheap.
You can empty jump roll.
The super shouldn't reload.
That fast RC
Two guns.
Very well played.
Yeah, I think the idea is that one of the supers refills your bullets and one refills your concentration, right?
Value off it though. Press the
Which,
corner.
like, you know, in terms of a design is very cool.
Unfortunately,
In terms of
it
getting
looks
hit by
like
it, fucking
like
sucks.
Scaling on that.
It's a lot of hits. That's probably the biggest problem.
That'd be cool if they made the super a buff nerf where the super does more damage if he has more bullets, but then does less damage if he has less bullets and doesn't refill. Like it spends the bullets.
Backdash, very nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, the clone PRC into that hop jump P mix that Happy Chaoses are starting to pick up.
That'd be an interesting change. Oh, out of concentration though. Oh, I don't know about jump 2K. I think. Oh man, it feels like Marvelo could have just ran up on the ground there because yeah, exactly.
Run forward, hit him with the knife.
One round apiece now. Marvelo still up a game though. Go for the 2D way too far.
Nice. That was a great backdash.
Trying to think.
Marvelo's movement looked pretty good there, although this is an unfortunate hit.
Here, gonna get the pickup, keeps the pressure
Nice.
applied, just
Key
blocked
block.
by
If you can
Marvelo,
get
though.
out of this, yeah, I was going to say concentration's going to be out and there's no bullets. That problem, though, as always with fighting this character, is like as cheap as Happy Chaos is, like all kinds of stuff is, the buttons are so fucked up. Like when there's no bullets or concentration, this button, this is the key to life right here. They could paint this shit on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. This move is so stupid. It's so hard to approach against this.
And she's out of bullets
And then you get all the resources back. Like, oh, it's fucked up. 2K is so fucked up.
Baits the burst.
Oh, and again, Happy Chaos is
Yeah.
of the
2K
same
is like
as Axel,
so
where it's,
cheap.
like,
It's
definitely
so
extract as
good.
much value
And the
out of it
reward
as
for
you
it
can
on
because of
block
how
or
hard this
hit
character
is
damaged.
really,
It's not
really
worth it.
good. Because 2K2D gunshot into whatever you want to do after is really strong on block and it's really high reward on hit.
And it's just like, man, sometimes.
So like it doesn't matter whatever happens, right? Like
base characters, the DLC characters come out. And
it's pretty bad for you no matter what.
Oh, what a
Ugh, that's pretty rough. And early burst,
They were so sick.
Marvelo bursting like,
As much value as she was
you know,
getting
when
for
so much of that
Marvelo,
life bar is already
finds
gone,
his
you got to
progress.
win this round.
The mix-up game is starting to
Or at
finish.
least force a burst out of UMISHO.
But UMISHO, her defense in this series.
Because otherwise,
has been top
yeah,
notch.
that's a big commitment.
Are you dead? No, you're alive. Too much scaling.
We
But
get to fire a lot of bullets to get to the wall
Uh-oh.
here. Unfortunately, drops.
Resources looking a little bad. No, jump D went the
I think
wrong
normally you
way.
just cash out all of your bullets and you make it to the wall there.
yeah, and then plus the
Get
wall
this
damage.
character out of my game. I want to go play Guilty Gear where I don't get shot to death. I'm booting up Exer.
Shatter is a lot.
Yeah. Well, because it's unscaled, right? There's
The,
no.
the final,
Oh,
the final
I think that was
damage
supposed to be
shatter is
super, right?
guaranteed amount.
Yeah, it's basically true damage. But all right, here we come through. Great counter hit coming in from Marvelo. Gets another one. Oh, that's tough luck for UMISHO. She's going to be being forced to block again and again and again. Where's the 6K?
Help me. This looks miserable. But the thing is that the damage isn't that bad. Yeah. Even though the pressure was really good,
Side swap is gonna make this combo even deadlier,
you
but
know,
even after the drop,
2D, not
Marvelo
gonna kill.
somehow turns it
6K,
around
of
and gets the
course.
6K. Nice
Acting like
structure,
El
the
Felly
pressure
ain't in
there,
Exer.
squeezing the
I know.
overhead,
That's the joke.
round apiece, a game apiece.
It's also why, you know, it's like that, and what's the other one? Nago is like, I want to go to a play Guilty Gear or a fucking dweeb with a sword is not going to cut my ass up from half screen away.
Give advantage to your opponent because both of these players are so incredibly strong that if you give them a lead and you give them an advantage, they're taking.
Yeah,
that
JDYRC
work.
is really...
UMISHO,
yeah.
she's actually going to use up that tension
I'm
to
with
get
you.
BRC and bullets. There, all right, she gets the full reload. She's good.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
burst.
oh no. Okay, well.
Oh, it is able to finish it there.
Accent core then? The dweeb with the sword and accent core is testament.
Oh, nice little backdash there. Gonna be able to get the gunshot. UMISHO. Could we be able to get some really
I haven't
good
played a
damage
round
already,
against Happy
but
Cows that has felt
counter hit coming
bad
out.
as
Marvelo
one
gonna
against
take that
ABBA.
coast to coast. Drop down again.
You know, when you die to ABBA, it's pretty like...
So much space.
People are like, oh shit, let's go. Like they're hype, and I'm like, why are you hype? It makes me so mad. Not because I hate ABBA. Like, oh man, how could you? Like, it's not even like ABBA some cheating ass character. It's just like, dude, this character's running at me, fucking swinging this stupid key, and I do anything. I accidentally get a button trying to FD, and I just fucking explode. And I'm like, my bad.
TikToks where it's like self-defense, and then like they turn and they're.
Oh, that was so nasty, though.
No, it's not happening. But
Surprise, no wall break for Super. Well, we're gonna see it now.
UMISHO, she's gonna get the overdrive off through the wall, still alive.
This is this round's over. Let's hope that the last round looks good for Marvelo. All right, you just got to be right eight times here. You've been right twice.
Still heavily UMISHO favored, but all of a sudden we have options here. UMISHO has a YRC, a burst, and another interaction with Meter here to save themselves.
All right, that's 3 times.
The knockdown.
That's 4.
Wake up gunshot, right? Oh wait.
All right, try to bait the burst. We'll count that as 5. Oh, that's 6.
Burst, yeah.
Oh, not right the 7th time though.
But you gotta worry about Chipp. Look at how far away Marvelo is. Yeah.
See,
Oh, that's tough.
it was a lot. The good news for Marvelo though is you got the burst. That's a pretty good round actually.
From both sides. Like
From
both
both
of
sides.
these players. Yeah. Like they don't get the opportunity, but only Happy Chaos gets
It's pretty good for Marvelo because no burst on the table means that if he gets any kind of pressure going, UMISHO is in big trouble.
With the gun.
Overhead gets the 2D.
Damn. I think the 2D route could be bigger if you aren't already committed to Alpha Blade,
One
right?
more touch with 50 meter.
Oh, tried command grab and got 6 speed. Ouch.
Actually coming out of UMISHO.
The scaling on this is so wild, though. Yeah, I was going to say, I actually don't think he can carry to the corner. Oh, no. Try to bait the burst.
Tried super hard to bait the burst out
Damn.
there. Marvelo doesn't
Pretty
play
rough.
on it.
Mr. Chupi versus Nubenheimer. I love to see this.
And let's see if the
Goldlewis Nago.
Defense Secretary-
Remember, like, when the patch came out and Nago players were like, Nago is so weak now, he loses to Goldlewis. Like, it's so, like, what am I going to do? 2H is gone. And then you realize that they literally didn't know what the character did and they were mashing 2H the entire time this game has been out.
First
And
come
that-
out there from Mr. Chupi.
It's actually just a skill issue, and Nago can fight Goldlewis just fine. In fact, the matchup is still probably just good for Nago.
Well, we got
Wild.
5
Who could have seen that
the
coming?
anti-air, though. Gets scooped low. No Oki on round start, but
I mean,
he's looking quite a lively.
you know.
Oh, that blood?
Yeah, I don't know what's it called.
He's not too worried about it. River's coming through with the prime, though, by the way. 18 months. Thank you very much, River.
I don't know. It just took some
The
time.
blood was actually gonna burst.
I don't know when it happened, but finally, I think they were like, "Oh, okay, I know, I understand now."
Oh, it says get out of here with your.
There are some problems for Nago in this matchup. His movement is a big liability against Goldlewis. He has some of the best lights in the game to challenge Behemoth and in neutral, but his movement is really bad.
Positive bonus.
Particularly because he cannot position himself to anti-air Goldlewis very well. Right? So, like, let's say he wants to just I mean, this game's over. Let's say he wants to, like, 6p
Was a serious factor in
Goldlewis.
those-
Like, most characters want to run at Goldlewis to 6 p.m. or move away to 6p from far away. But, like, Nago can't position himself very easily because he doesn't have a dash.
And is able to press advantages from the amount of blood
Right, he has no dash. So, like, even though his 6p is one of the best in the game, it's super good. Reward is really high. Which is a really good move.
Round start again, they're
He can't
forced to
position
burst.
himself very well against Goldlewis. That's one of the biggest problems. But he makes up for that by having some of the best, like, normals in the game, right? That's a cross-up. Nice block.
Jeez. That was a full 360 typhoon.
Yeah, if you do 684 in the air like that and you go over their head, then it crosses them up. It's because the behemoths are active the whole time you swing in the coffin, basically, right? So any part of it can hit you, and they all tend to have different properties depending on where they hit.
The best character in the game if it wasn't for Happy Chaos and Zato.
Mix up. Oh, wait.
We're gonna get the counter hit though. That's a tough.
The jump D. I mean, that's not really a mix, right?
That is not the burst you want to be seeing.
I don't think that's a mix, but I think it threw him off. It worked.
Okay. Connect.
Let's go to Hitachi. I was talking about how Nagos complained about this matchup, and it was actually just a skill issue. Uh-oh, that's really bad, actually.
Meaty didn't connect, so now we got the pressure being
It's just a skill issue. This match was fine for Nago.
Updrift from the RC, trying to get some mix going.
Try to drone. That's the classic. You know, the thing is that what happens is, like, he's doing all kinds of shit. He's Fukyoing, he's DPing and shit. Like, he's doing all these things. He's doing all this pressure. And, like, you think to yourself, dude, he has done so much. Like, this guy, Nago, he's done at least 75 special moves, right? His blood is already 2 bars. He's got to be done. So you try to drone. And then you're like, oh, wait. Not only does he have enough blood to Beyblade, he has enough blood to Fukyo back after, and his blood is, like, fine. It's hard to remember. Like, you know what I mean? It's hard to calculate and know, like, how much blood is gonna, you know what I mean? It's mostly because of that far slash earlier, right?
I think whoever gets
and then all, like, the jump H, close slash, 2H, like, all these normals that he did means that he's, like, his blood gauge is perfectly fine. But it's hard to, like, recognize that in the match when you're fighting against this character. You know what I mean? Because you're just sitting there thinking, like, all right, he's done so much shit. Surely he must be done. You know what I mean? Like, he's got to be done. Like, there can't be more. And then there's more, and you're like, my bad.
Bursts in the trash.
Yeah, 2H still pretty good in this match. It's a little scary to hit closer than that, but it's okay at that range. Oh, we're popping.
The late PRC coming in there from NBNHMR was great too, because
I think if you're in that position, you just have to hold up back if you're
combo here of
defending against Nago.
-17.
Oh,
so
that's bad. Okay, well.
Wait for potentially Goldlewis to press a button, so that way they can PRC counter it, but either way, they get their turn back. They're able to get back in after the blood pop. And
I mean, Nago's 5K it's basically a far slash, right? It's a 7-frame light. Oh my god, that comboed on counter hit. Jump D didn't even hit. And, like, the normal on the ground still comboed.
Try to go for the swing after the clone. Goldlewis steal the turn back, 50-meter, goes for the cross-up. The Yozansen?
Yeah, I think the biggest problem in this matchup for Mr. Chuppy is he's doing a little too much. If you're going to fight against Nago, the key with Goldlewis and any character is you need to not do that much. You don't really win as long as he's popping. No! Like, that's your problem for sure right there. You fucked up. That is pretty rough. The big problem is if you want to win this matchup as Goldlewis, you need to do less.
Yeah, by human type hurts, but I'm thinking
like you need to do a lot of chilling. You need to do a lot of, like, you know, yeah, jump D is great in this matchup. You need to do a little less on defense, I think, is the problem that he's running into. And most of the times that he's lost big interactions are trying to drone on reversal for whatever. Also, I am not a big fan, although I never have been, of the Goldlewis pressure that's like safe jumps into button, into behemoths, into like stuff. I really like doing my pressure with Goldlewis as run up behemoth and not run up, like, you know, jump H, close slash behemoth, etc. And the reason is that you give them more space before you interact with them on the second time. Like, if you do air dash, jump H, close slash behemoth, by the time that sequence is done, they are far enough away that you don't get to really enforce your plus frames in a way that matters that much most of the time. That's why I don't like doing it. I think a lot of people structure their pressure that way, which is fine, but that's why I don't do it. I just pull up and I behemoth because it keeps me point blank, and then you get to interact more with their defensive options than if you just like do a jump in and then they FD you away, and then you're just like, okay, I guess I can do far slash into the big slow overhead now. That's like my only option really. And it makes the pressure not, to me it feels much weaker. But that's just a preference thing. Yeah, also safe jumping against him if he doesn't have a reversal is like, you know. And I'm okay with him. I'm honestly, I don't care if he wants to super me on wake up. Like, alright man, super me.
Gets the vampire bite, gonna have all that blood drain. Look at it, it's just go time.
Enough value off of it here.
Nice. That was really well structured. NBNHMR's offense is really different than a lot of other Nago players, and because of that, I think when you fight against it, it's probably very
with the slowdown, knowing he has way more than enough time.
very
to
weird.
confirm
He actually just does safe
he
jumps
can't
and
block
BRC
gun,
pressure.
being able to use the 2D
You're like,
at
whoa.
certain ranges to hit farther than you would expect.
I mean, to be fair, Nago has really high reward off of like stray 2P, 5P, right? So
we can analyze them all day, but
it's
applying them is so
fine to
much
structure your pressure that way. Man, look at how much dash
That's
2K
really
we
the
see.
difference
There's
that
so
has to
much.
come out, but look at that. Gonna
Dash
get the
2K is
knockdown
the juice.
already.
It's
Resource
such a good
management
move.
So far, really good here for UMISHO. She's got that bullet. She's got the concentration on deck. It's just that now you got to block for a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking about that recently in regards to
Forgetting that portion of the game.
the Nago stuff. It's interesting. He has counter hit combos off his lights into 6H, but also high blood makes them better, right? So
still in it.
like he gets 5k 6H on level 2 blood, but then he doesn't get it on level 1 or no blood, but he can get it on counter hit.
Though, so all of a sudden, kind of in this.
Oh, this might actually be enough with the overdrive.
There's a burst. Yeah.
Oh, the burst.
Oh, the burst timing was just insane.
Yeah, I think close slash 6P is burst
They
safe, but
spent
the
all
super is the
potential
part
on
that's
the
not.
overdrive potential, and it was canceled immediately. Burst coming in.
Man.
I've never seen a more clutch burst, honestly. Oh,
So funny that
how is Happy Chaos still
you block the
airborne
2P there and you're like, am I okay? And then it's 6S and then the roll works from that far. Oh, you're dead.
Nice to
This
extend
one you're
it. Deus Ex is going to be certainly
That's
enough
game
to
one.
kill this guy.
Well, Daze's other character is Kai, right? I mean, I guess you could play Kai in this matchup. Is Kai much better than Geo here? I actually don't
Happy
know.
Chaos
Especially if
don't
you're,
feel nearly as committal as some of the Giovanna.
especially if you're like a Geo
Right,
main
like, you don't-
and like this is the character you
you
play
don't
the
have to,
most.
like-
I don't know.
Go for like the cross up or the up kick or anything like that. As Happy Chaos, you just shoot. You just pull out the gun and shoot. And then like your 6S or your 2S options just are insanely strong already. You don't have
One
to
hit
worry
kills
about,
here for
them being
Daze.
challenged a lot.
Like a 5H kills, nice. That'll do it too.
Great round
Oh,
here
word.
for Daze. Gonna get the
Oh
burst out in the
no,
last
that
second,
burst
but-
giving the corner was so unfortunate too. I can't believe UMISHO burst, but also
And this is where things fall apart.
Yeah, that three
not
bullet
like
reload,
this.
meaty, high-low
Oh,
meaty, goes for
no.
the fuzzy stuff afterwards. Get that 3-bullet reload into the meaty once again.
Okay, well, even if UMISHO loses the round, getting the burst there is pretty big. Oh my god, not like this.
Clone doing a really good job at denying the
Not
approach
like
of Daze.
this. Oh, just go. I like holding up there. Ah, the roll, you're dead. Oh, should have died. Okay, okay,
She
okay,
doesn't
okay,
take
okay.
the kill. Oh, that was almost one of the sickest
Okay,
kill
okay,
burst
okay, okay.
reversals I've seen. That was so close.
Yeah, right at the end, I just think she didn't have enough damage. She had one gunshot left, just a little bit of concentration, not enough tension for the
Super
overdrive.
nice.
So they ended up getting chipped out by the drill, but overdrive here for Daze, going to be taking us to the next portion of the map.
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty bad spot if you're Happy Chaos.
Coming in
Yeah.
from UMISHO.
Even though you get the burst,
Gunshot.
the resources aren't that great, and you need a lot of hits, and you have no bar. It's a pretty rough spot to be, actually. As good as Happy Chaos' defensive buttons are, like, his lights are excellent, honestly, for counter poking.
Opens this one up.
He can still get mauled by this character. This can still be pretty scary for him on defense. I think every character feels that way against Geo, though, to be honest. It's not just a Happy Chaos thing, and he has excellent lights. Like, if he randomly gets a 2K on defense against Geo,
It's just a haymaker
then,
of
like,
perfect
you know,
proportions.
the interaction is so strong for him. He just gets 2K 2D gunshot or 2K 2D roll or like whatever he wants to do. 2K 6S roll
All of it to make
out of the
sure
corner
she
immediately,
gets
and then just like now he's vibing in the middle of the screen,
Just
doing mix-ups, twerking on you with his fucking river dance jump 2K shit. You're like, help.
all this chip damage.
Oh,
from
that's big.
UMISHO. Back throw. Okay. We got a chance
Aw.
coming through, but can't be whiffing
Damn.
the throw.
Yeah, didn't have an RC either. Just was trying to take.
Yeah,
a
this is an online tournament that happens every week. TNS runs this all the time, and
worth it.
it's always really stacked. This tournament is always super good.
Daze and good recognition to not fall for the shimmy. He goes for the 2K this time.
It's not
You gotta
called the
make a
river
move
dance, no.
Eventually,
Yeah, the clone though doing another great job at preventing Daze from actually challenging.
Got no
out.
bullets. No
Gotta
bullets.
be looking for that reload.
It's
counter
pretty
coming through.
pretty bad. Especially because the next hit, Geo just does button into super and wall breaks.
That was another good connection, but didn't follow it up.
Like 5H into super is really scary. Okay, spent some bar. I wonder why flip RC. I guess flip RC probably gives you like,
Gets a huge reload and
what's
all
it
of a sudden,
called?
she is back
It probably
in
gives
position.
you like high-low.
It's crazy how different the character
that's bad.
becomes. And just like that, we're going to the wall.
Chooses to take the mix
Goes
up
for a bit of a
instead.
reset, forces the YRC, but it's still a one-touch game.
Man, UMISHO, dude, 2K2D. Oh no, bullets. Oh.
Checkmate.
Oh,
Why is the hip fire so accurate, huh?
Almost.
Flip is punishable, yeah, but my point is like flip into RC. I'm not really sure.
Good.
Is it the best use of meter? Is it better than 214K? It must be, right? Because flip puts you in the air at least, which means that you can do a falling mix-up, and 214K does you get nothing, right? Yeah, flip is. They changed it to be punishable in this patch.
like the upside down wall splash. Slash backdashes it. UMISHO all of a sudden. No
Nice.
footsies from way down.
Yeah, that dash 5K. I'll never feel bad for Giovanna players when I see that. I'm like, word.
Oh, but Happy Chaos with the chase down, back counter hit, immediately forcing the burst
Dash 5K
out.
is so
Even
good.
gonna get the challenge.
Dash
again.
5H.
Just cracked.
That shit is so good. Yeah, the changes to Geo are very strange though. I think part of it is the character was so dominant in the last patch in Japan, right?
And a grounded wall stick has to spend the super to return to neutral.
Why isn't UMISHO 6 being any of the drills? It's hard to do. If you're fighting someone who's good, they don't really drill that often, and when they do, it surprises you.
What was that sequence? It was just kicking him in the shin and shooting him in the face.
She got him in the
It's hard to do against a good player because in isolation, of course, you just 6B the
Point coming in
drill.
for UMISHO. Has a life,
But,
has a lead.
like,
Doesn't have
you
the
know.
life lead, but has the lead regardless. Close slash.
When you're fighting someone who's like not using drill that often and is like playing at a high level, it's hard to know when they're gonna do it. Nice, perfect air throw. That walk back was really important too because I think if you stayed too close, like Happy Chaos could have threatened jump S or something.
As we approach the wall.
mix, able to go for the back.
Yeah, Happy Chaos might be able to 2K under the flip.
Again,
A lot of characters can, like Testament can, right? Or an Axel. Oh, you're dead.
Part of Daze this night. The defense definitely crumbling when it mattered most.
That
And that
sucks.
killed. Okay.
This is loser side top 8, and the loser of the winner of this fights UMISHO.
has a ridiculously high percentage of hits.
I think it's Stealthy versus Anji in winner side, right? It's Stealthy versus macmen in winner side, so Anji versus Axel in winners finals.
Mike trying to get the approach on. Oh, that's a big counter hit though. We're gonna go to the corner. Is it gonna be enough? Gonna have to get one more hit to at least break the wall.
What a weird, man, what a weird bracket. It's pretty funny.
Mike sitting on the positive bonus is gonna back it off.
Yeah, 6P is premium in this match. Bruh, he just did cross up jump K with Nago. I've never seen that shit in my life. What kind of, this motherfucker has a super jump cross up jump K set up with Nago?
See if that happens, as we do just
Oh,
get
popping.
the massive counter hit into the blood pop.
Oh,
Actually,
that's
after the RC, but Mike can't.
What kind of setup is this? Nubenheimer is a cheater. Straight up.
Okay, so 2 8s, a little too far.
I've never seen a Nago do that setup in my life.
There is able to get the reversal with the Viper.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the Fafnir as well. Gonna try and
Humi
get
shows
a little bit
Nago
of
kind of
those
sick.
plus
Looking
frames,
kind of nasty though.
but still gonna challenge.
Kind of nasty, I gotta say.
Nubenhammer not willing to go quietly, and you're still gonna.
Yeah, I think spending the bar here is good. You don't need to break the wall, and you lose so much blood. Yeah, you can't even DP that because you'll clash.
He tried to make
Nice.
the
Yeah, not much you can do there. That was really well played. This matchup is like pretty pesky for Soul. I think he has to be really creative with his approach, right? Because if you just try to run it down at Nago, you just get eaten alive by like 2S
Oh, good.
and far slash
That's
and
first
like
game on the board, though.
yeah, you just
Very
get
well
smoked.
played.
Feels bad. But if you're crafty with how you approach with your air options, dash blocking on the ground, using your 6S and air dash and
not allowing
your 2D and like you're really creative, then that's how you get in against Nago. If you just try to send it, I think it's really hard to get in.
That's right.
Vanderbringer punishes 5S. We're playing.
Yeah,
footsies
Dash
with
Vanderbringer is pretty good
Vanderbringer?
too, I think, actually.
He's been practicing it. That's the crazy part. Like he's been in the lab trying to make these things work.
Oh, slow walk up throw.
Hammer
Yeah, a lot of blood going on this too.
Corner, and look at how far just the slash target combo takes you. It's basically
2S is really hard to approach against, even like blood at this level. Nice. This is also one of those matchups where you're dead. Yeah, this is also one of those matchups where when Nago's at high blood, he totally is fine. Like he can play the matchup on low blood and slug with soul, or he can just stack the blood really early like this and then zone you with 2S and 5H and far slash and like just chop you up and just chill, right? This matchup he can do either. This is a good advantage for Nago.
He tries to go for
That
it again,
hurts.
looking for the Hail Mary.
Oh my god, dude, the damage. It doesn't reach, but the rest of the damage on that, oh, you're dead.
So that's
Yeah.
tough. Still able to finish. Nubenheimer on a perfect on that one.
This is what I mean, like this is, yeah. He can totally spend this blood and then just chill right here at this blood amount and just be perfectly fine. Try to bait the burst there.
But Mike is in a tough spot. He has to win this game.
Yeah, that was burst save.
Have to reverse 3-0.
Nice. I really like that fast RC, the combo on 5H there instead of just taking raw 5H.
Yeah, still able to find the revolver though.
This is pretty big.
Pressure off of it.
Oh, the big throw range. Try to bait the throw, but
And you see he goes for the throw, has the RC behind it.
that's pretty tough. Yeah, Nago's got that big throw range.
Nubenheimer, one of the toughest
He's a big dude.
athletes on the planet.
Oh, well.
And that's not a great way to start here. The DP connects all the way to the wall and looks for the reset. Mike pushing.
Nice. He tried every single button in Nago's arsenal to anti-air there. It was like 5K, 2K, close slash.
Gets the counter hit as well.
No, that
Gunflame,
sucks.
But the DP after sets him up for danger. Forced to burst.
Wow, 2K
because
went
of the
under.
mistake, but he still has corner control.
That was a great
Still
jump back.
able
One
to-
thing about Nago too is that
Finds himself
he's a
in the
little
screen.
susceptible to gunflame at some ranges. But the nice thing is that you saw there his jump back H hit.
Chop, and there's
Or jump back S rather. It has a pretty big horizontal button or horizontal reach.
Round away and still has burst in tow.
Yeah, 6P also really premium. I think any character that has a good 6P against Soul is always going to be pretty beneficial to have, right?
I will say that even if Mike loses this game here, at least he has all those Twitter clips.
Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that 6S, that was spooky. That could have done a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean, with the blood level where it's at, it's going to be really difficult for Mike to get in.
Nice. That run up 2K was great.
At Nubenheimer.
He's been approaching so much with Bandit Bringer and Jump. That run up on the ground, yeah, see, is really good here. Like,
This season, so.
I think Nubenheimer is looking for the approach from another angle, and like the run up is good because of it.
Tyrant Rave, right in the
Yeah, and I learned today.
Yeah, you get no
that,
safe jump here.
Soul,
Oh,
one of the few players or characters that doesn't actually get a safe jump off of the overdrive.
yeah,
sequence.
he does not have a safe jump there. That could have been supered, but I mean, if you did air dash nothing and you super, then you're sad about it, you know.
life. Has to go for the RC.
Tries to catch the jump attempt, but
Oh, that is scary.
no.
This is like really hard to burst too. Yeah, that he did the route to keep it burst safe.
Stakes
Oh
are your
my
life for a second, and
god.
the Bandit Trigger from the sky.
Had meter to keep that safe, but that was pretty scary. If that was 2H or 6S or 6P, I mean.
Unfortunately, just got kind of caught up in the
Nice.
moment, missed
Great wake up 5K. If you're not going to burst, then, you know, you should be waiting for your opponent's
after, but a little too far.
burst safe option. Which in that case was to do a jump in that was not even going to be a safe jump.
No. Forced to
Not even
burst.
meaty, you can just wake up and beat
Back
it.
After that round one attempt, but still getting counter hit, target combo.
Yeah, you know, despite Bridget having easier buttons to poke against the Nago, Bridget's pretty good, I think. Pretty good
Might be
character.
able to get a little bit of damage here, but next hit will do it.
Dead. Yeah. You know, it's funny because
Three-frame 5K
even
comes
stuff
out.
like this is such an important part about this matchup. Not hitting the wall here just means that Mike immediately lost pressure. Like, you can't really run up here and threaten because Nago's 2S is so dominant on the ground that that slight miscalculation on the combo just like loses you the round. It could lose you the game just that easy. I think instead you had to do 5K Kara Bandit Revolver, and then you could do a 5K Jump D or something. It's hard to know that in the heat of the moment when you're like trying to route successfully into the corner and like all this stuff. So this is winners finals of the tournament.
Versus Anji, and we've gotten differing opinions in the chat about who should
This
be
is
winning
winners
this one.
finals. Stealthy Axel versus macmens Anji.
macmens wants to do here. So we'll have to see how he ends up dealing with it, though.
Like, this is a weird match to be
I feel like will come down
winners
to
finals of a
like
tournament.
lot
Damn,
of
you
other
popped the
matches
whole
how do you deal
umbrella?
with Fan? Letting Anji reset pressure with Fan is a death sentence.
Oh, huge counter.
The
hit.
battle of the top
Rainwater
tiers.
gonna be able to
The rainwater wall splats.
No, that was loud, but
He missed his bomber. That was just a drop combo. Jumping, if random jump H is almost always a missed bomber.
that makes sense. Which, you know,
Wow,
they made it
Fujin beat the
easier.
2K.
They're doing a quarter circle motion now. But regardless,
You know,
the
Axel
Fuji
players are
wall,
going to draw
like,
bombers
is
their
very
whole
much in
lives.
favor
That's
of
just how it
Stealthy.
goes.
Pull in.
Nice block. Oh, round
The
2.
double jump H. I thought he was gonna go for the forbidden stuff, the jump H.
Crazy how Stealthy and I were playing Overwatch 2 before this. How badly were you tanking the team Super Noon? Oh, I think that's supposed to be fast RC 2K probably, right? Yeah, that'll combo.
That fan mix that you were talking about. Well, not mix so much, but resets. But oh, they're just playing footsies with each other in the sky.
Oh, dead.
Oh.
No, the drop. You're still fine though.
Oh, but he's okay on the feet.
You're a
The
tank
perfect
player?
For
I
a
see.
perfect.
I just say that because I played Valorant with Super Noon one time and I was like, you know,
Made it easier for
Alright.
quarter circle.
it's not quite his tank Diana, that's for sure. His tank Diana, you know, I'd be like, all right, he's got some juice, but
Oh, wow.
2S big starter. Try to go for the PRC.
what?
Doesn't get the full speed. Well, I think he wanted to cancel the bomber and go for the max speed, like super dash almost.
oh,
Yeah.
I think if macmens didn't
How
dash
it
there and just
seems,
did
but
6B,
Maybe he was trying to
then
mind
it would have
I know
actually
you know that
killed.
I know I'll go
Yeah,
super
BRC for
far,
the
so instead
extension.
I'm gonna
Nice.
cancel it and do the jump heavy, but regardless.
Tank is
Macmens
absurd. Yeah, tank is just fat DPS.
Great,
Also, if I hate every time I play Overwatch, I just realize that game is not about aiming.
That is a
Like
really
aiming is
impressive
important,
players being
but
able
like
to
90% of it for
out of
most
situations
people
like that
is
they
just
can
like
without
doing
making
what
their
your character can
combos, like,
do
overly
and not
common.
dying over and over. And like not making bad choices. So much of it is just like if I don't need my teammate to aim well, I just need my teammate to not fucking like just heal me. Like
which is why you
just
wouldn't play
heal.
so
I don't
much.
care if you can't aim, like it's fine.
With the corner trap coming in, he still got hit by the bird. Did you see that at the end? But Red
Goldlewis
RC
is just fat
keeps the pressure
DPS.
going forward
That's
here.
toxic. Nice
Again,
punish
get
from
blocked,
Stealthy.
but not the biggest punish. Forces
macmens
the
love
burst.
some 5D, huh? Something about Anji makes like a lot of Anji players 5D it up.
So they're giving Stealthy a
Probably
really
because
decent fight,
what's it called?
Macmens willing to challenge out
Probably
the corner.
because tap dust with him is pretty solid, and he has good air routes because of Ko.
Just come out though.
Oh my god, that was
You're
I
not
cannot
full
believe
screen
Butterfly
against
didn't hit there.
Axel.
The snail was barely over it.
That was an awkward confirm, but it worked.
I don't think he expected it to hit. Renson, Fast RC, Commando is a very strong mix at that distance. But it does actually combo now, which is cool. What's cool too.
Yeah.
Wow, run up close slash,
Macmens
what the
jumped
hell?
Dust there, but Bomber still coming out.
Yeah, macmen's having some troubles in this game.
Now available for Macmens.
I think the
again,
problem is
but
the approach is
gotta
looking
get
a little too
closer if they
linear.
wanna
Yeah, that
use it.
sucks. The approach is looking a little too linear with the air movement, right? I think, well, there it is again. I think it was like 3 or 4 air dashes in a row.
Did not
Yeah,
go
I
for the
mean,
distance and the trade never in your favor.
I think it's got to be some more run-ups.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Maybe some
seem
spin.
Like one of those like 8-2
The biggest thing about Axel is you don't really want to air dash at him, right? You really want to approach on the ground because his frame data to keep you out is bad. That's probably Axel's biggest problem is that
sees that overhead attempt.
all of his moves are so negative that just dashing at him is really beneficial, which that sucks if you want to zone because dash blocking is like, it costs nothing. You just hit the dash button and then hit back and then you're in there.
Ooh, dashes up and throws from so far away.
Oh,
Celtics got a
that
little
could have killed.
time. From that match.
Spin is also pretty nice to have in this matchup, although I don't think it's like a you just, oh man, he really sent it.
Went for the unsafe
Oh, and
option,
you
not
burst.
able to make it safe either.
Twice
And
in a row, change the flag to Canada. He's bursting so high. Oh, that hurts.
and he's not going to get another one. Even if he wins this round, it'd be really tight to try and get another burst in there. You can see how much lower his
Wow,
power is.
I'm surprised that
comparatively.
far slash didn't get hit by Axel 2S.
Pressure going, maybe it'll be his turn. Gets the air to
Oh,
air.
5K instead of far slash probably would have worked there, right? Nice. I think Axel 2K might have even punished him at that range, though. Oh, that delay was so long. I think Stealthy could have just comboed and broke the wall, no?
Could turn it into a burst, but they hold on to it.
I'm really surprised about that. Wow. Round star run up air throw.
Going in favor of Stealthy this
Stealthy's
time,
better than
They
I'll
still
ever
have the
be, that's
burst
for sure.
available. They just gotta find the right time to use it. macmens continues
Nice.
to set it up, baits out the burst with the PRC.
Unfortunately, the punish wasn't too big. It was just far slash. If he could have like drifted forward and then got close slash, might have killed, right? It might have even broken the wall, or it should have broken the wall and been like a big combo. But far slash from that range doesn't really give you that much. Empty low.
Over and gets the low.
Ooh, that was so scary.
Jump out
The
that
kill
time
here?
though from Stealthy.
Not
Enough damage.
quite. Nice block. Oh no. Dude, the recovery on that was so long. Stealthy went for jump H, and then the throw whiff was, the recovery was so long that he still had time to land in 2K.
Times are they able to make their way out of it, and right now it's already 2-1 for Stealthy, excuse me. So macmens definitely has their work cut out for them at this point, and that game I would say looked a little bit more frustrating for macmens than game
Nice.
1 or 2
I love the
did,
spacing.
but
Yeah, Zenyatta is
they
really
still
good in
stayed
Overwatch right
with
now.
it mentally.
Okay, on the throw.
Oh, I wonder if jump back H would have just hit there from Stealthy. Damn, that sucks.
Turn steal. That's gonna be Ko into the corner. Look at the
What the?
damage off of that. He almost got the
It
kill.
went the wrong way. I think if that should have just killed if it stayed in the corner. Why did that cross up?
Turn steal. That's gonna be
That was so weird. Oh, I guess the jump S hit too deep in this way, right? So he's already going that way.
The damage off of
That
that.
sucks.
He almost got the kill.
Unfortunate side swap came right at the end there, but
Yeah, he popped out of the corner a little too far.
gets the jump.
I mean, the jump S still hit through him from behind, which is nice.
Up here, still both players holding on to their burst.
Oh man, counter coming through. But full screen tries to get a twirl forward, but man, I don't know what you're supposed to otherwise
Dude,
do.
that's like the 5th time
I don't know
Far Slash has
what
done this,
you're
right?
supposed-
Far Slash has actually poked successfully against that 2K a lot. Some moves just go under it. Some other Far Slashes and stuff just
life's much better. You get a little bit more
like whiff over it, even if it's whiffed already. But Anji Far Slash looks pretty solid to deal with it.
Stealthy going for these early jumps.
Damn, that
though,
sucks.
expecting
macmens had the right idea with run up Far Slash there.
RC didn't connect it. Didn't kill it too much more. Try to go for the dash over. Pull in comes through. Stealthy says, I'll just help you get the rest of the way.
Yeah, Stealthy's been doing air dash back S in a snail to beat Butterfly a lot, actually, which
macmens
pretty
can't
good.
close
Uh-oh.
This round out, they're gonna find themselves on against set point.
That was a
Overhead.
great string of pressure though. Takes it to the wall.
Oh,
RC tries
I think the
to get away.
slowdown from macmens RC messed up Stealthy's escape. Because like the plan for Stealthy was just do... Yeah, that sucks. The plan was to just do bomber PRC, jump K, and then fly out of the corner, right? But I think macmens also RCing right before like messed up the inputs, so he couldn't escape.
And they'll be able to secure themselves a grand finals position. Great start to the round
Ooh.
here for
Dude, how many
macmens,
times has that 2K just barely not
Get
reached?
A nice little lead going for themselves.
Man, it's like Stealthy's I beat or dash blocked a lot, and then Axel 2K has barely been out of range in like 9 interactions, it feels like. Oh, that sucks.
Connection though, max range.
Tried Rensen 8 the up to like drag him in an anti-air there, but he just like threaded the needle right between. Uh-oh.
Attention here for Stealthy. Doesn't use it on the
Throw is also pretty scary for Stealthy. He can just commit because he has bar to PRC if it whiffs.
And Axel, a lot of the time you want 50 meter in your pocket.
I think that's supposed to be like overhead PRC, like fast RC low or something, but like I think macmens just missed it a couple times. Uh-oh.
Gets the hit, doesn't
Dead.
fall on it, but it's the forward throw to close it out.
Nice. I like these dash blocks from macmens. And then Stealthy's like, all right, let me hold some space.
Gonna be, but oh, great jump in protection coming from Stealthy. And this round, they're just getting everything right. They seem to have the right read.
Oh,
The
nice.
full screen
Air dash
styles
back
come
looks good
together
there. I
for
wonder,
them.
isn't Axel, yeah, I was going to say, isn't jump P probably what you want to use against Fujin P?
Gotta hold strong. They just gotta get it done.
Like, doesn't Axel just want to hit jump back P into snail? I feel like jump S whiffs, and I think jump H doesn't hit unless you like jump towards them or something. I think jump back P is what you want to use. There's the escape.
There's that bomber escape route. Does get hit by the overhead afterwards.
I think jump P is what he wants, but I don't think we've seen him do it yet.
macmens still 1 or 2 sequences away from dead though.
Yeah, like you see these interactions. I think if you just do jump back P instead of air dash back S,
so
I think it probably just punishes it, right?
Getting out of these fan setups now. Gets the low this time. Has plenty of meter to keep the mix-up going. Fast RC into the low.
Oh, air blocking the Nagiha is really bad.
No. GP. Gonna hit him with the Fujin. And now set point for macmens to guarantee their best placing ever at a TNS.
This is pretty scary now too. No burst.
2S, too far.
Cornered really early. I'm feeling like a raw co or something nasty soon.
This does make him block the fan, which helps him close the gap, but Stealthy jumps the second one.
Yeah, the classic. Every Axel player has had their 2K2D bursted probably 800 times.
It's the low.
Because that's where we got a burst. I'm sorry. I just got a burst there every time. Oh, that's a punish. I feel like you could have got a bigger punish almost though. Maybe 2K2D is like the safe punish there, right?
Meter 2, late cherry bomb, good amount of damage off of that. For both players.
I think on close slash recovery you probably could have got more maybe, right? But it's hard to know in the moment maybe.
Jump back coming in here, but the counter hit.
Oh, that sucks.
There it is.
Not getting close slash to combo there. Oh, nice. Nicely done. That was a good escape. That was a good escape. macmens held it together there. That was pretty scary. Okay, so this is our loser semi. So grand finals winner side is macmens Anji. Loser semis, top 4, is UMISHO versus NBNHMR. So it's Axel versus Anji in winner side. And then the loser side is Nago versus Happy Chaos. It really is like some bizarro Guilty Gear Strive energy.
An insane high-level match, and I don't think
like the low-tier characters, Nago and Happy Chaos, waiting down here in losers, while the behemoths of Strive, Anji and Axel, fight it out.
Force out the burst of NBNHMR.
Rush down going here, even with no bullets in the chamber. Trying to get in there, looking for the bite, does not work out.
Yeah, this is on TNS. Tampa Never Sleeps YouTube. You can see their Twitch also in the bottom there. Twitch.tv, Tampa Never Sleeps. TNS, if you ever see people say, yo, I'm playing in TNS, this is what they're talking about. TNS is a super tight tournament run by Tong and crew. It's really awesome. I highly recommend checking out their stuff. Whether it's on YouTube or Twitch or whatever, TNS is great. Like, they host, yeah, they run Marvel, they run, what's it called? They run Strive on, do they run it on Tuesdays? Is that their day for Strive? I think it's Tuesdays, right?
The Goomba Stomp, but great blocks coming in from NBNHMR.
Or is it Mondays? Okay, Mondays is Strive.
Six S's them through the wall.
They run all kinds of games. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that gets stuffed, actually.
Good stuff coming through there.
It was Tuesdays, but since eggs are rollback, it's Mondays now. Is that what it is? Okay.
Out here, again, that stomp, able to close that gap, get to the other side, reload the gun.
2B2B is pressure there because it's safe to burst. That's why UMISHO does it.
Okay, reload, 3 bullets.
Yeah, and also it caught the backdash there. So. The problem is every time Nago jumps, you get a free, like you get to reload whatever you want, because if you air block steady aim shot, then Happy Chaos is so plus. Air blocking steady aim shot means that Happy Chaos can throw curse and then reload and still shoot before you get back in the air. You can just get whatever you want, like steady aim shot, concentrate in or after, or steady aim shot, reload is really good. So that's why like Nago, when he's on high blood like this, shit just sucks. Like jumping is bad because it just gives Happy Chaos like a free shot into reload or whatever, and then you can't like approach on the ground because you have no blood. Oh, the 2P. No meter, but it should still kill because of the wall break. Yeah.
2P RC forward.
Nago kind of needs to you know, if he doesn't win the round start here and he spends his blood, then the approach is miserable. He has to wait so long for the blood to come back. Because he gets blood back very slowly if he's not attacking you with his normals and stuff, right? If he's attacking you with his normals, he gets blood back really fast. But he doesn't really get to do that against Happy Chaos. Or like a character like Axel or like Testament. Like there's some characters he just can't easily gain blood back against. And this is one of them. Out of concentration.
Can take kind of needless risks at this point, but unfortunately ran out of focus.
Yeah, you just do // there for sure. What up, Reversal GG? Thanks for the raid. Hope the stream was good. No!
Gunshot.
Yeah, it's just gonna be shot, concentrate.
And the concentration management from UMISHO this set hasn't been stellar, honestly. They've been spending a lot of time in burnout effectively, and
in burnout?
Really
Hell yeah.
cost them a lot of life. She's just lucky that it hasn't cost her a game yet.
Oh, nice.
Go, got the throw.
That's pretty scary. This back throw. Nah, dude. Why is 5P like this?
NBNHMR to beat the jump in attempt.
Who made Nago's 5P like you die off that 5P? You whiff a button in 5P anti-air and that's what you get?
Explosive Nagoriyuki round. I do think that this Happy Chaos has an advantage in this match, which is weird because I don't feel like
Who made this? Huh? 5P?
Many other matches
Why is it like
here,
that?
but this is the one where it's like it's so difficult even when
Okay, I was about to hit the drive impact. It's time.
One YRC, one burst.
It's funny because that cross-pollination of like terms is very common.
Stealing the turn back.
It's just funny to hear the Street Fighter 6 term already, the burnout.
Totals.
Even that, look at the bullets amount here.
Damn it,
for
comboed on
UMISHO.
counter hit.
She
You got
wanted
counter
to
hit
get a
5K,
whole lot done.
2S, 5H. Yeah, that's a really brutal position. You need to hold FD because otherwise you get chipped by Nago's normals, but then holding FD locks you in place, right? You can't move around and very easily do stuff. What's the Nago book? Everyone can cook. Ratatouille truly is the GOAT. What a movie.
So
I would guess UMISHO got hit trying to IB the Beyblade there since, what's it called? Earlier, she did the same thing, IB'd the Beyblade and then threw it.
true, but BRC or PRC's backward, just trying to buy some space, and
Nice. That route is a good route to pick up. If you're a Nago player, this is a route you should do. It's because it's burst safe. You can't really burst this, right? So you walk back first usually and do 5K, and if they try to burst this, then you're just too far. Your leg doesn't, you know, it's a little too far. Then you do // into 2H, and if they try to burst on the / of the 2H again, like you're a little too far away, so the burst just whiffs through. This is a really good route for that. So if you're trying to like, if you're trying to come up with something for Nago in the corner, that's a really good route. Counter hit close slash, you walk back 5K, / 2H. Really good for beating burst. It's a route that's like worth investing some time into learning.
I really actually love that idea from UMISHO.
You guys are all in chat talking about Nago's thighs on his 5K. This is how they win. Why do you think Daisuke didn't nerf Nago? They were like, everybody loves Nago's thighs. We can't nerf him.
That's just illegal, dude.
This is what happened. They're like, we can't. What are we gonna nerf him? Like, we can't do that. And this is how he gets away with another patch.
Is able to get the punish.
Not me.
PRC drift JPs that have been coming out from Happy Chaos players are pretty great.
What's good, Denthos?
Right? You can either do it off
Thanks
of
for
a
the big
backdash,
3 years.
You can do it off of a clone call.
Hope you're big chillin'.
Or you can just do it.
2K, 2D, and Paparino. Yep.
It's tough to read.
Yeah, that is brutal.
I think you just died.
It's very easy to accidentally overcommit with Nago in this matchup. I think the reason is partially because you're so used to playing matchups where you get to hit the other character and build back blood. So even if you overspend a little, you can like use your normals and kind of compensate a bit more. But matchups like this and Axel, Testament, so easy to overspend and then just not be able to reach them to rein in the blood gauge a bit, you know? What's good, Big Floppies? Thanks for the prime.
Honestly, they've been playing actually really well in this set, and that blood overpop was honestly the first true mistake I've seen from them.
Gets the curse and the wall break, although there's no super, so yeah, running away was a good choice.
They're not too worried about losing the meter here. Positive bonus already applied. Not gonna go
Uh-oh.
for the hit. Instead, it's gonna look for the mix. Okay. Off of a
What character
wall
power
spin.
level would I want the rest of the cast to be balanced around? Nice jump cancel 5k. Normally Nago doesn't have good options there, right? Because his close out is not jump cancelable, even though it's pretty burst safe. But 5k was pretty smart. I'm not sure. I think probably slightly below where Nago and Leo are, I would guess. Maybe something around where Testament
You die here? No, you're alive.
Testament is probably around what I would say is good.
You know, there's a conversation to be had about potentially.
Okay, so Testament is perfectly balanced. I think the characters under like Nago, Ram, Happy Chaos, the Viking Testament, Goldlewis, etc. Like those characters right below. Those characters are all quite powerful, but not as like egregious maybe as the strongest three.
Is there a way to double DQ?
Wow, dash blocked after and then got the throw tag.
Buying a little bit of space, but the way that
Yeah, that's stuff the 2H. It's hard because the answer there is you want to air to beat Happy Chaos jumping, but Nago's air is a little slow, right? He jumps very slow, so 2H is a good try, but it's not always the best against that kind of a thing. Oh, that's a lot of bullets gone.
UMISHO is at a reasonable health total, so the clone has that a normal amount of health that it normally would have.
Backdash got caught too. Far slash 2H again. That's to keep it burst safe.
Beyblade to break through, which is such a huge commitment. And that double Fuki.
Yeah, this is looking pretty good here for Nubenheimer. Even though the blood's high, there's no bullets.
There's no bullets.
And you're just chopping away here. I love the 6P no cancel.
Coming through here from UMISHO. She's gonna have
This is just a lot of chip, and I don't know how you're winning this round here without. You need to get a hit, and yeah. What up, Stone? Thanks to the 34. It's really hard. Yeah, Chip is really strong too.
And a lot of these rounds, that round came down to just running out of bullets.
Is Testament perfectly balanced? I'm not sure. I think Testament's very strong in this version of the game.
It's similar to the blood burst from earlier.
I agree with you that Testament is super strong. I would say that Testament is really, really strong, but that power level is not terrible.
Basically. But it's still set point here for Nubenheimer. Tap Dust, the bane of everybody's existence.
Tap Dust and BRC looked like it had. Like it was like plus 800.
Oh, you're a Sajam fan now?
What up, Tilly Sara? Thanks for the tier 1.
But is able to get the knockdown from
That's rough.
We got gun pulls. We got damage.
Getting your backdash smoked like that, that's pretty rough.
Absolutely. This is going to reload the guns here. Good amount of damage. Positive bonus. Guaranteed curse if she wants it. Or you can run in for a little bit of a mix.
Yeah, I think Testament and Biken and Chipp are like the characters who are quite strong, but not as strong. Oh, that burst is brutal. You burst there. Oh, that's tough. What a perfect. Thanks to the 26. That's brutal. Oh man.
Big round start coming in from UMISHO. She did so much damage in that opening burst.
That is so bad. Oh, that burst gave it away, I think.
For Nubenheimer. They have to fight through burst and 50 tension happy
chaos,
and they're getting tap dusted anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
4 bullets for the mix every single time here.
This is over.
RC, keep it rolling.
Yeah.
That was the hard part of the mix up. Not gonna push through the wall. Wasn't gonna get.
No burst. I mean, this round's over. There's nothing you can do. That burst, the burst in the last round, really sealed the deal. UMISHO started with a hard call out 2D to beat DP. After that, it was over. There's just nothing you can do to escape, right? You're just stuck. That's the end. That's just the end of time. All right, UMISHO Stealthy.
Follow Twitter, subscribe to YouTube, or even just retweet.
But yeah, my point was not that Testament and Biken and these characters are perfectly balanced. More that their power level is like quite strong, but I don't think like egregiously so. Biken is so good in this version. So is Testament. Both of those characters are so strong. They're not quite, I think, like on the Ram Happy Chaos Nago level, and like Leo's around there somewhere too, right? But then they're like right after.
The far range options.
Biken is so good. You know, I've been playing more and more Biken lately, and the reason is that every time I fight against her, I just think like, you don't deserve this much power. Like my opponent, I'm like watching them play Biken, and I'm like, what if this power was in my hand? Like power of the sun in the palm of your hands. You know what I mean? That's what I think every time I fight against Biken. So then it makes me want to play her. That's what happens to me. I actually just think like, you're not responsible enough for this much power.
Stealthy still doing a really good job in this match, though.
So then I play Viking.
That is a
and I'm
huge
like,
amount of
yeah.
damage all the way to the wall. See how she wants to handle this mix-up.
Yeah, let me have this power.
Get the slump, and is just gonna
Surprised that UMISHO took wall break, but I guess you have all this bar anyway.
Aerial hit technically, so good recognition.
And you don't get the slump there, so. Oh, that's so messed
literally
up.
just cashes out every bullet.
Yeah, Viking. Oh no, dude.
Hello?
Nah. Is that leggy gonna reach? Yeah, I was gonna say. Nah, dude. How this confirm is so tragic. What in the fuck?
Down to 1, but
Behind the back. One of those shots was completely behind the back.
hello? Hello?
JP takes the one shot. Oh my
Man.
god.
No, when Happy Cows puts you in block stun or hit stun, the gun is more accurate. If he's whiffing, then,
Momentum
you know,
coming through after
it doesn't
the gunshot, not
like do it as
swapping
fast. But if he's hitting you
directions,
or you're making you
into the
block,
wall,
it's different.
I'd be tight.
The no
If I was
scope.
Stealthy,
Also,
come on, game, why you gotta do
yeah,
that?
about Biken's buffs. I thought Biken was really good last version too, honestly. And then Biken got really, really strong changes. Like getting a combo off counter hit Kabari, even though it's more unsafe now, is so good. And then the changes to 5P and far slash and what's it
Tried the
called?
6P, didn't quite get it, but Happy Cows always in the mix. But
Honestly, basically everything.
that's-
All the changes
that's
she
a
got are
falling
really good.
apart there from Stealthy.
Yeah, her close slash, like everybody got the universal close slash changes. Like Biken is ham. I'm shocked at her power level in this game. She is so good. Yeah, Escobar being plus. Yeah, dude.
Tried to go for a crazy base
She was
there.
so good. It's just like nobody cared to investigate and play the character that much, I think.
Oh my god, is able to find the
I think anybody who did play Biken knew that she was
making
good.
magic out of what seemed like nothing in the end stages of that round.
I don't know. I thought she was quite good last version. I was shocked that she got so many buffs, given that I thought she was so strong.
On the RC until the throw is complete, they would have got the red RC, no scaling, they wouldn't be able to get the last touch. It would
I mean, Testament too. Testament was the same way. People acted like Testament was a miserably bad character last version. I think Testament was pretty good. And then got changes that buffed literally everything.
Daze X.
Like, yeah. I was like, okay.
Damage. That one's certainly going to hurt.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's not going to hit.
Way too high there. Is able to get the punish burst.
Although Stealthy gets the corner, which is pretty... This is pretty big, actually. All right, not so big anymore.
Rainwater comes out, forces back after.
Okay, that's pretty big, yeah. That air dash is pretty bad.
Anti-air there as
Yeah, you're
well. It's
dead.
going to be enough. They're going to be able to close it out with that forward momentum.
Yeah, SQ, to be fair, you were a big pre-patch Testament and Biken Doomer, but you also asked me a year after Goldlewis came out if his 268 BT was a low.
One bullet here doesn't get
So, you know,
and that's a great backdash from Stealthy.
I think it's fair that we just accept that you're ramming your way through life, literally, and that's okay.
Oh, the huge counter hit. You have to burst at some point. They missed it on the bomber. They're able to pick it right back.
Yeah,
up.
Goldlewis was absurd when he came out. He was so good, and people thought he was terrible.
I mean, you see the
He was
curveball
so
bounce
good when he
across the
came
screen.
out.
Yeah, and it clearly worked out that time for him. So it's definitely something
Yeah,
they can
he was actually at his weakest in the patch before this, and then I think right now he's at his second strongest. I think he was better in the first patch for sure, like because 268 Behemoth in the first version of Goldlewis was so fucked up. Like it's hard to explain how absurd it was.
And into the Deus Ex, just wants
The
to
FD
get that
patch,
reload
yeah.
in.
Wasn't that last patch?
Kill, but
I guess it was the patch before technically, right?
Axel here, Chipp is
Those two
back
patches,
there.
he was both weak. And then the newest patch, or not weak, but at his weakest rather. And then this patch and the first patch, or the first version he came out, were so good.
You're just out of it at that point.
The thing is that I know Drone is stupid now, but you have to understand 268 Behemoth was not FDable. And like you couldn't push him away.
And again, tap dust from chaos.
You don't like it's hard to explain how cheap that was. Like you couldn't interact with Behemoth.
And
Like I
there's a
just
reason for it. It's impossible. It's nigh unblockable.
I don't think
And even
wow, that was cheap.
It was the insta RC to cancel out the dust.
I don't think people realize how
And
cheap 268
it's a
Behemoth
pixel
was
here for
with
Stealthy in game 3.
like you not being able to interact with it.
They could do it.
Kara BT is really not even that big of a deal compared to how Behemoth was before. Also, his neutral was good before drone. I don't know how to break it to you, but like you're probably not losing to Goldlewis in neutral just because of drone. You're probably losing in neutral because his neutral is good. Like his neutral is, even if he didn't have drone, like let's say drone didn't exist,
Why do you have a car?
his neutral is still good. Like it's not like his neutral is bad.
It's a traveler.
I don't know where that idea comes from. His neutral was quite good even before, and it's still good. His far slash is
This
absurd.
time, it's Stealthy's turn.
It's really good. His far slash is incredible. It's always been a really good move, even before they buffed it.
As well, she's gonna have to get a reload at the end here.
Oh my
She
god,
had
but
plenty of time.
clutched it with the 2S.
I also gave him flying BT. Also doesn't matter that much in terms of the context of his neutral. The best thing about flying BT is actually defensively, probably. Which is not even used that common, I think.
Biting, gets the back throw and out of bullets again for UMISHO. She's gonna eat a big amount of damage here.
Oh, I think Bomber would have killed, no.
Didn't quite have the meter to be able to go for the super.
Bomber does more than 5H, right?
Oh no! Forces the burst. Doesn't get a reload 6H RC.
Oh, well.
What a JH to follow up there. That's 6H also from Stealthy.
Yeah, Goldlewis 2S is good. It's good in like 2 or 3 matchups, I think. Goldlewis 2S is good against Testament, and it's good against Axel in particular. Those 2 matchups is really useful. That's probably the biggest thing.
Definitely big counter, big damage.
It feels impossible now with the drone buff, what, to beat Goldlewis in neutral?
They do need a little bit of work to get it
I don't know,
done
that
here.
sounds
Burst now
like
available
like
for
a,
UMISHO.
I don't know what character you play, but that sounds like a
Will be
you
available
don't know how to
next
fight him in
round
neutral maybe.
eventually, but set point.
If you don't have a good plan against them, it's probably really hard.
Roll through coming
Yeah,
in.
I like the double roll there from UMISHO.
Stealthy already down below half HP.
Because
In the face
even
of
if
UMISHO.
Stealthy bursts, you get out of the corner, right?
Gets the throw, tap, dust,
You're
will
dead.
seal the deal. Deus Ex Machina, into the grand finals we go.
So we got macmens versus UMISHO. Yeah, I think Goldlewis 2S is underrated. It's not that good though.
So incredibly
Like,
well.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say it's like
Contribution
secretly juiced or
down to
anything.
the
Like, it's pretty
potential
good.
final
But his
10.
far slash is just better in almost every way now. Before you watch this as macmen, I try. Okay, I believe you.
Start, they let the intros rock out of respect. And just round start 5K from Happy Chaos. You gotta guess.
6P does whiff.
Now this doesn't feel like a good matchup for Anji. I gotta be honest with you.
Absolutely.
No,
It definitely is not.
I'm with them on this matchup. Seems like it would be bad for Anji. You know, I can't imagine it would be
Take it
good.
to this point and continues to find these pressure strings, gets the throw, resets the pressure, but UMISHO with a nice tech and a better punish.
Yeah, the thing is that if they're hard calling you out with 6P as Goldlewis, then whiff punishing with your own far slash is good.
Going to do the zip
Or whiff
throw.
punishing with jump D, letting them just 6P and then jump D'ing after. Oh yeah, you're
Trying their
dead.
best to get him through, but
That sucks. Or, I mean, even, like, 2S is fine, yeah. You can also use 2K
I
as
have
well.
heard that from people, chat, that this matchup
Spin to
is not
dodge
the
every
worst
bullet like the
matchup.
Matrix, that would be tight.
Definitely, it's hard to favor anyone except for
That
the
air dash
Look
back
at
jump
this.
D
Able to get the
is
counter hit,
pretty
gets
tough to
aggressive,
do. Like, yeah, that is
over.
pretty tough to
Yeah,
deal with. That
huge.
mix-up's
Got
pretty
back to the
brutal.
box.
how many overheads can
Yeah,
you
that's a
block
burst bait.
is the
Unfortunate.
question in this matchup, and
Oh, it could have been worse, though.
will not be available.
I think you could have just
if
killed
active
and, like,
until next game.
been
Honestly,
chilling,
at this
but
point, I don't see them getting one back.
it could.
but
Yeah, okay, you're
trying
dead
to
now.
chase down the air movement. The red RC will be enough. Yeah, I think if you've made it this far off the back of Anji of all characters,
The other nice thing about Happy Chaos 2 is you saw it there, right? The curse is automatically a burst bait unless Happy Chaos is like immediately next to you or
do the best
in
you
the
can,
corner.
worry about the rest later.
And like it's a very natural burst bait with a reward even if you're wrong. Like you just
Big thing about it,
get
too,
curse
all
on
the
them,
rounds are
so
within reach so far. It's doing a
pretty
really
nice
good
no
job
matter
keeping
what.
this close.
Nice air throw. That was really
But
good.
there's an amazing air throw from UMISHO, taking control.
Threaded the needle between the butterfly and Anji Ko.
Scooped down low, but macmens with the reach. UMISHO
Yeah, Anji is not. Anji's fine. I think like
come off the wall.
not a weak character or anything, but one of the weaker characters in the game.
Full confirm afterwards, but still finds the Fujin.
Nice.
And fully
I like not
charges
supering
the
there
kill.
too.
And that's what I'm talking about here.
Killing with the
macmens is
5D.
in this at every single stage. His pressure game
It's a good habit just in case your opponent does have burst, right? Wow, not only did I hit the 2K, it hit it so late that Anji could combo. I think in this version, especially, Anji is pretty serviceable. Look at this corner carry.
Yeah, that was
That's one thing that most people have not been doing against macmens. They've not been punishing when Fujin P happens, right? And Fujin P is like, you gotta air to air it and make it hurt.
Somehow, but macmens not willing to give up any type of pressure. Gonna PRC the Phantos just to stay safe. They knew that Happy Chaos was already in place for punish.
Oh, the late gunshot. Caught the button. Oh, that'll kill.
Roll through as well for the reset here. It's gonna be enough to kill. Look at the meter.
I think getting hit by the super there though is a win for macmens because it builds you so much burst. So even though you die, like the fact that Happy Chaos had to spend the super is good. If it was just like a combo into the wall with no super, it's a little bit worse there.
I don't see macmens.
Nice, dodge the curse, but there it is anyway.
No, I just don't see it. It's so critical to use it defensively against Happy Chaos, just like that.
Oh, the gun.
How are you supposed to?
You want to spin my normal? That's what the gun's for.
Covered by gunshot.
Everybody should have a gun in their back pocket for when they need to beat spin. Let me cancel into Biken's gun if they spin my button.
Gunshot. Into block.
Wait, 6B? Spin into 6B? Or hop into 6B? Yeah, but Potemkin has matchups that he is important in, but like as a tournament character, I think too many of the strong characters in the game are too good against them. Same thing with Axel. Like Axel is not a bad tournament character actually. He's a better tournament character than he is on the tier list probably, but Potemkin's like the opposite, where most of the popular tournament characters are really good against him.
Here we go. Another round start going the way of macmens.
And the kinds of characters he beats are not that popular right now.
Super far butterfly coming out that time.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh no.
Tried to co, but double jump out over it. It's pretty unfortunate.
It's a bit of a reload of the brain juice. Gonna be able to get.
I don't think super kills. Yeah.
One more time we go under the breach. Force to block all this mix-ups. It's just never ending.
That
was
sucks.
tricky.
And you died.
That was really
Damn.
Tricky stuff takes the round. UMISHO continuing to roll here. And now one round away from a quick reset.
I mean, duo against as Kai against Goldlewis. Kai has some of the best like neutral options probably of any character in terms of preemptively stuffing what he wants to do. Mostly you have great grounded normals and a fireball to poke and deal with him. I think Goldlewis does fine against Kai though. I think he does pretty well. But like neutral is not the part that I think Kai struggles with really most of the time. His neutral is not great, like so much that he's just winning like a character like Leo or something, but it's not bad.
Nice throw again.
Goldlewis has good stuff to deal with his the way he likes to pressure though for sure too. This is gonna hurt.
By the overhead, and now look at the damage coming out.
Oh
Drops the
no!
combo though. macmens.
And it kills,
Right
nice.
back up into the overhead. Gonna be able to pick up another round win for themselves.
Also, Kai's 6B is probably your most important button in that matchup if you're looking for something. It beats most of his pokes and his jump. So if you're like wondering what to do most of the time, that's probably going to get you more mileage than whatever you're trying.
A little bit, but hasn't quite gotten enough mileage to be able to punish it correctly.
Look at this risk. Nice block. That was really good. Knowing the risk was really high, so what's it called? Being ready for the 5D there.
Full screen and try and fight their way back in again.
Dude, roll is so fucked up. You know that?
Ooh, gets a full
roll is so fucked up.
They can do it again. PRC trying to bait out anything for them to punish.
You got the John Wick commando roll and shit. Like this, that move is not.
Looking for the reset.
They were really like, you know, it'd be funny if this move was actually a legit mix of tools everywhere.
Ah, it's close. Oh, it doesn't actually break the wall. Oh, that's a saving grace there for macmens.
Now you're cursed. Yeah.
Actually be able to do it here, but still closing this gap.
Yeah, not much you can do.
Impossible as we take the shot on the run up and
that's the reset.
Right.
When they roll, he should yell something so that I can react to the audio noise of the roll. He should just be like, ah. And I'll be like, perfect. Now I block cross
That's
up.
not a lot of HP to start the round with. In any sense of the word, now we're gonna.
He needs to just like, yeah, say rolling. Rolling. Just use the Annie line so I can hear it.
Gets a positive bonus, gets a safe jump, goes forward as well, and it's just Goomba Stomp time. Lightning round.
Play like the, you know the Windows noise when you unplug a controller? Doom. Boom, boom. Just play that noise, the doom, and I'll be like, oh, okay.
Jump very early into that.
So that way I know, like, it's coming. That way I'm ready.
It's not applied, but it's not going to matter if the curse is applied or not when this.
This is like the worst position. You got no burst. Hell.
I mean, realistically, who needs the curse applied?
Okay, now burst is back, but I mean,
This 6S will always.
at what cost? You died any move here.
Now we get the
Nice
approach.
dash block 2K under the butterfly.
Quite a life deficit,
Dead.
but that is actually gonna be
Bang.
enough. Closes it.
Bang.
Deus Ex doesn't even need it.
Yeah, Punk throwing the controller. Dude, the clip of Punk spiking the controller with the Windows noise is one of the all-time great
They
clips.
try to get a little bit of tempo back, right? Like they're more willing to try and
All-time great.
UMISHO's tempo in game. They'd worry about trying to ice them.
Where was Arturo making a quote tweet about that? You know that?
This is a good start.
Where was Arturo making a quote? He made a quote tweet about the Sanford thing, which I thought, I was like, all right. And then I was thinking about the Punk thing. That'd be really funny if Arturo's that dude. Anytime someone makes fun of anybody for slamming a controller, Arturo's like, you know how many hertz were in that controller?
Hopping the throw is just not working out.
He should just be that guy. That would be sick if he's just like the dude that's like, you know, that controller was overclocked.
Coming in.
You guys are laughing. You know how overclocked that controller
Just needs to
was?
get one more touch here from
That would be
macmens.
sick, right? He's just that dude.
RC.
Hell yeah.
Don't let it happen
That
again.
would be
Macmens
tight.
has done
Oh,
all
one.
this
That was
work.
probably like
So
one bullet
close.
short from being able to wall slump there.
Okay, able to break the clone right away.
Oh, the
There's
6H.
barely connects.
I remember having a conversation about this move not catching jump, and I said that 6H catches my jump all the time. What up, Gene Psycho? Thanks for the 30. And I was told that this move like doesn't catch jump very much. I feel like Anji 6H catches my jump all the time. Like whenever I try to up back out of pressure, I feel like it's pretty consistent. At least in my memory of it. I feel like it hits me a lot.
Imagine trying to walk around like that.
It's actually the worst.
It happens to me what feels like all the time. That should just combo.
Rolls through it. That's all one combo, by the way. The double
That didn't like it didn't even need to be a reset. Only one bullet, yeah.
Forces the burst out of macmens, who
That sucks.
just gonna get back thrown after the hop, and I mean,
You know, that's a tough block. I'm impressed that it happened. I wonder if it was
for Anji, that was like his
I wonder if
only
that was like a block for real, or if it was protection saving the day. Damn, a troll combo.
linkable, everything.
You went for a
was
troll
negative.
combo?
It was just every Anji player going into butt hop throw, and so it's so.
I'm
ingrained
subbed and I
that
got
when
still
you
hit
see
with
butt
ads.
hop,
I don't run the
it's
ads either,
just
so Twitch hit you with the
throw
ad.
action.
Oh no. Okay, drop the punish, but that air to air is brutal.
Wins out the footsie, so finds a knockdown, but can't quite close the gap fast enough to actually get the punish.
Forces the burst there out of UMISHO though. Could
No, you
find a
shouldn't
way
get ads
back
while you're
in.
sub. That's the point that they were making.
I guess that's the twirl that chat was talking about earlier, right? On the first gunshot, it gets them a little bit closer. No concentration here for UMISHO. Gonna be forced to just block for their life.
Nice.
Gets hit.
That'll kill. Magman's on the board. Amazon's got to keep the lights on.
It's easy to go.
I forgot. Poor Amazon's struggling to keep the lights on. My bad, chat.
Every single one of these games, they're all winnable games.
Yeah, right now though they're just getting hit out of everything they attack.
Amazon, like, you know, guys, Amazon really needs
trying to
to.
make the most of it.
They offered me the ad thing this month. The ad incentive is the highest amount they've ever offered me.
Latest on this.
The skills, yep.
Just so, I love that combo.
Yeah, Denthos is trying to buy some carne asada fries. You guys gotta hook it up.
Wave dash backwards into the shot.
Just found out I paid $225 to Amazon Audible while never having listened to an audiobook. That you fucked up somehow. I don't know what you did. Nice. I love that. That was great. Because like the / harassment was so consistent. I'm a fan of that.
6P gunshot, trying to just cover every option.
Looking out though, Fujin into the fan.
Like doing far slash that many times. Oh my god.
Finally jumps out of it, but there's the
I love this
push back
pressure.
into the wall here.
This is, you can finally see UMISHO is a little like, okay, I'm not sure. This motherfucker is just
You burst this round?
going ham, like hitting me with all kinds of shit. Surprising, finally, on defense.
If she has any
That's what you got to do. I think Anji is a lot about that, right? Making people uncomfortable on defense. Like, oh god, I don't know what's going on. Uh-oh.
Oh, YRC.
That YRC, oh, that's, yeah, you're just dead.
Forces the burst.
Word. I'm surprised about this burst.
She's so
Although you can win the game here if this burst goes well, I guess. And you have a lot of meter.
I mean, even going a step further to send up the clone. and
Nah,
do a little
like
bit more
this. Only one shot.
but
There you go. Good backdash. Help.
Right now, the 6P forcing out the
Help.
burst, and Ooh.
You know,
In the
Happy Chaos with 100 meter winning everything is funny because in the last version, they just sat at full screen and won. In this version, they just run at you, spraying and praying, and then they win.
Okay, though. Mix-up time. Double high is going to burst, actually.
Yeah, actually, I think that's what you guys are talking about. Prime, if you had Prime, you used to not give you ads at all, right? Isn't that what it was? And then now you can still get ads unless you're Prime sub.
Macmens finally getting a couple counter hits to his name. Gonna take him to the corner.
Maybe that's what it is.
Not yet.
Oh, the Ko is going to... Oh, wow, that was safe?
Taking the jump out that
I'm
UMISHO
shocked that
has
that
been
5P didn't
so
punish.
willing to do up to this point. Goes for the reload. Oh, they just right in the face. Bang.
Now, potential final round here. UMISHO
Prime, I mean, everybody has Prime because it's you use it for Amazon Prime. Like you don't like you have Prime because you have Amazon Prime. You don't buy it so that you get the free sub. It's just the bonus of having Prime.
If
I
you're a
think.
Macmens fan, give him all your power.
I don't think that was plus actually, probably right.
Overhead, fast RC to
I'd
go
be really
low.
surprised if that was.
Out here from UMISHO, gonna get punished. Counter hit.
Oh,
of the
didn't
biggest
Ko
variety.
actually? Can't you do 2D Ko there? Maybe it was looking for burst.
Still trying to go for the low. Fast RC dealt with pretty well here.
Twitch Turbo gives you oh, look at the meter from Anji here on this 5D.
Pretty well here.
Oh, so close to being able to do 5D RC there.
Look at the wrist gauge continuing to build. 5D not enough. He wasn't quite at fatal.
YRC's
Yeah, Twitch Turbo gives you ad-free
nice
viewing.
Here. Burst still there though. That hero burst problem could still exist. Curse is sent out.
Happy Gal's resources are kind of not great here though.
Oh, the chase down with the
Yeah.
6S.
Oh my
There's
god.
the burst.
Okay.
Oh,
Good
man.
jump. Yeah, now it's really... Oh
Bullets. There's no
no.
bullets and no concentration, Proxy. It's literally any time.
Not like this.
He does
Oh,
not care.
3
Finally gets
bullets.
the reload here. Takes a couple shots. Nice blocks from Macmens though.
No, the reload. No, not like this. Beta the throw dead.
Trying to
Oh.
tech the throw. The shimmy at the last second is going to be the one to do
That
it
was
here.
unfortunate.
3-1.
Was good live stream.
A 6-1
alright.
in total.
That was rough. TNS is almost always pretty stacked anyway, right? So usually the matches are really good.